Hello, everyone. Hi there.
Um,
I've got Becky with me. Isn't that awesome? So, I know some of you already know this, but today did not quite go as I originally planned. And I ended up at a book sale with Padoodles and Jan, Antiques from Karen. So I was selling a few books over there for the day and prepping and doing some stuff. And I've got Gracie in my lap right now. You can just see her ears. She needs a little TLC time. So she's with me right now. So yeah, yeah. Today is just like, we're just going for it kind of day.
mhm.
And hello, Bonnie. Hi, Steph. Hi, Denise. Hi, Jen and Sherry. Hi, Nancy. Yep. So Joe's in the chair next to me. Gracie was not real happy about
Mhm.
that. So it took a little coaxing, but nope, 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 nope. We're doing it anyway. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now what? All right.
You know,
That went really well. Okay.
wherever wherever I want, obviously.
All right. You can
Mhm.
sit right there. That'll be good. Okay. And now I got hair everywhere. Sorry, guys.
I know, right? Hope you didn't put on any of that chapstick real
Well,
recently.
I did, but
It's
that's
like
okay.
it's like hair glue.
I know, and I just gave her a really extra good brushing today, too.
Mhm.
So, but there's always hair.
I
Oh my
know.
goodness. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. Mine, hey, that's how it is. But I've got, 20 plus books that will be making its way out the door soon. So that's exciting. And let's see. I said hello to Denise. Hi, Laura. Hi, Barb. Hi, Delbert. And yeah, I know Gracie's flashing everybody. Yeah, don't look.
It's like a blackout though. She gets close enough, it's like the whole screen.
I know I need to across there with
Yeah, I know.
with
That's
the
how it is here
slower.
with all the boxes I've been unloading from mom's house between the dust and then the um the wraps we use have a lot of powder in them too. So then it just flies everywhere. I start sneezing and everything. I understand.
Wow, Denise's or LaDonna's grandbaby comes with Murano. Well, how about that?
Wow.
That's a pretty neat trick.
That's a pretty smart baby she's got there.
That's right. Yeah, Gracie's trying to be a good girl. She's just wanting a little extra TLC tonight, so we'll just figure out how. I know you can come down in my lap again. Would that be better? No, sitting right here is better. All right. So I know most of you guys know Becky. You know her channel. But why don't you remind everybody,
Oh
Becky,
man.
what days you're doing live sales and what other projects and goodies you've got
Yeah.
going on.
Vintage Viking Treasures, and so January should be the 2 years for YouTube for me.
Ooh,
And so
hi
in one
Mary.
year or so for live sales on my channel, I'm doing live sales on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. So that's 10 Eastern. And then we are working on my mother's house and helping her get stuff downsized so that we can get the house eventually put on the market. And we're currently doing a once a week over at her house, filling up her car and filling up my car and sending stuff off to donate. We've filled up a booth. I just emptied 20 more boxes yesterday. So, and we did a pop-up at her house last Thursday. So that went really well. So we're going to schedule another one of those because it's just easier not to pack it and haul it and unpack it. And
Mm-hmm.
one less round of packing for me. and then it's less likely to get broken. And what was hilarious, because she loves all the things she's interested in, and she loves sharing her knowledge because she was a teacher also for 20 some years, and rocks and glass and this and that. And anytime anybody mentioned something, she'd go run off and go find it and bring it over to sell. So,
and she had a story. And she had a story to go with it.
She always has a story. And I've probably heard it 4 times or more. So I just, you guys haven't heard it. So I love to let her be able to tell somebody else who hasn't heard it.
Right.
And she's having a good time with it. I think it's finally starting to be a little bit easier to let some of it go. And our main issue right now is just getting all that old inventory out of the house. So that's our big thing. And then my next live show is in Alabama, and I think I leave in like 3.5 weeks for that one. So that one's a long one. So in between that, I'll be doing some lives, those Tuesday night lives from the road when I go to that show for sure. So I think that's the majority of all the things. Yeah, because we're downsizing, moms, we opened a second booth. So yeah, so now I'm working and filling 2 booths besides. So yeah.
And you still have more stuff.
Oh, there's, yes. Lots of stuff.
Wow. And LaDonna found a score. Look at that. Vintage jock straps, Nebraska Orange Bowl. Woo.
Spectacular. I mean, I guess if you got a Nebraska fan, that'd be awesome.
That probably would be. Now, did they win? Did they win that Orange Bowl? That's what I want to know.
Oh, good, Denise.
If they're winning jock straps, yeah, frame them.
No. Not at my house.
Hi, Debbie.
I'm glad you found that, LaDonna. It would have stayed at the store.
And only $150 framed.
Yeah, for 50-year-old sweat. It's awesome.
Yeah. I hope they were in a nice frame.
Oh, and matted too.
Yeah, matted.
Triple layers or something protective.
Color coordinated with the Nebraska colors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
No. Oh, man.
I don't think Becky has room.
I don't. I have no room. No room.
Oh, Delbert. You got it. You got to be on Delbert's OnlyFans page. Right. Yep. There's a buyer for everything. Oh,
you just never know.
So true.
Oh, goodness. Speaking of who's Bonnie's in the chat, she had asked me about some houses that I had at the booth, and since we had that big snowstorm this week, I hadn't gotten over there till yesterday, and I forgot. But I have 2 Bonnie of each. I have 2 pink and 2 mint. So let me know if you want 4 or 2. 1 of each doesn't matter to me.
Anna.
But I forgot to pull it yesterday.
Hello, Alice. Yeah, are you coming down?
I mean, why? Well, somebody obviously was very proud of their accomplishment, LaDonna.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and we don't know who the players are, do we? Did they sign? Do we know? Did they become, big time?
Did their mothers use a Sharpie and write their name in the back?
Maybe.
Yes, that's right. The question is just why.
Why? Who?
Jerseys are one thing.
Hardcore football fans. Oh my goodness. Nice. But then again, yeah, if your son was playing, I don't think that would be the part of the jersey that you would keep.
Nope. I mean, my kids played ultimate. I mean, you keep the sporting, the frisbee, the ball, the whatever, the bat, the jersey. That's about it. I'm good. But then, like, don't they have like the sweatbands from what, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or somebody who used to wear them all the time, or the Globetrotters? I bet you they have collectors for those too somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to sit in the chair? There you go. Okay, now we're going to sit in the chair over here by me. So I think we're good. All right.
Pretty close.
So if you guys may have noticed, I put the link to Becky's channel in the chat, but I'm going to put it in again just so you can double check. It's going to be all night. Double check that you are subscribed to Becky, so you'll get those notifications when she goes live and when she pops up and goes live.
Yeah, because we got to schedule it around everything else. So
that's right.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks guys so much for joining us tonight. Yeah, I've got some really interesting items. I like interesting items. So yeah, I brought some.
Well, yeah, the good news was I did have a snow day to be home and work on some of the packing and unstickering of stuff. And I'm like, oh, look at this, look at that. So like Wednesday, I had a nice pile. I'm like,
good.
I don't even have to go find anything for Trisha's sale. It's all ready for me.
Awesome.
Stress-free this afternoon.
That is great.
So unless somebody has a suggestion along the way, I don't have to go get anything.
That you think you might have and know where it's at, right?
Right. Or, like up here.
Oh. Very true. So I just want to mention that on weekdays, Monday through Friday, I am doing, I guess if you're on the East Coast, I'm doing lunchtime sales. So on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I am on my channel at 11:30 Eastern for a lunchtime sale. If you're on the West Coast, it's a morning sale. If you're anywhere in between, adjust times accordingly, but it's in the morning at some point. On Wednesdays, though, I'm on Jen's channel, Jen Eads. And
I like how you pointed to me.
Point to the chat. Jenny's in the chat. There she is, right there in the chat.
Those kissy lips.
So yes, on Wednesday mornings, I'm over on her channel, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm on my channel at 11:30. And on Monday evening, we are going to be on Jen's channel also. On Mondays, we do an evening sale. We alternate channels. This week it is on her channel. So we will be there 6:30 Eastern time. And let's see. Was there anything else I was going to say? I don't know.
You got way more to remember about that stuff than I do.
Maybe, but I recognize most of the names in the chat. If anybody happens to be out there watching, maybe it's your first time, everything will be shown as an offer up. I'll put the start price in the chat, and if you're interested in purchasing, just put your offers into the chat. I will highlight them up on the screen to make it a little easier to see who has the high offer at what amount. When we are left with just the high offer, we will count it down. No sniping, no just in case. If someone comes in with an offer while I'm counting it down, we stop the countdown, and the offers continue until, again, we are left with just the high offer. And oh, Steph is here. Oh, thank you, Steph. You're so sweet. So Steph is going to be helping us out in the chat. I don't ever like to, just put Steph on the spot like that, because I know she's got stuff to do too. She's a
I usually wake up to you and go to sleep to Steph. That's about how my day goes.
Well, that's not so bad. I actually go to sleep with Steph a lot also.
Sometimes I don't even start chatting because I'm like, I can't stay awake long enough to answer anyone. So
True. True. And sometimes, yeah, if on Steph's, you see me say hi and then I don't say anything else, it's because I have fallen asleep.
Yep.
Oh, yes. But yeah, it's great. You know, it's having late nights with Steph is really fun. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And I know just about everybody in the chat is blue, I think. So yeah, take a second and make sure you are still subscribed to Steph. So you can click on her name or click on the three dots. Make sure you are still subscribed, because every once in a while YouTube just likes to make sure that you know who you want to be subscribed to by unsubscribing you from your favorite channels. It's fun.
Right?
They
It's
enjoy doing
crazy.
that. That's
I think
right.
that's
And
some
yes,
weird
please
stuff.
let the ads run. And if you happen to pop into mine, also, if possible, if you watch anything on the replay, like a lot of people, I know you can't stay up late on a Saturday night. I get it. It's late on the East Coast. I understand. And a lot of people do. They get up in the morning and they watch this. Yeah, if possible, please let the ads run because it really does help. It helps our channels. Hi, Mallory. Hi, Lucinda. Hi, Jocelyn. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Yeah, so, you know, with that, I think, yeah, I can't really think of anything. And, you know, if I'm thinking of stuff, I'm just going to throw it out. I'm just going to say it, you know, we'll talk about it. Other than I ship from Washington State, I am on the
Mhm.
West Coast. Becky ships from Colorado.
Smack in the middle, Colorado Springs.
Hi, Julia. And yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and get this started, because as I was mentioning earlier, some of you know because you were there, some of you don't know. I spent about five and a half hours, yeah, on another book sale with Jan, Antiques from Karen, and Padoodles. But I was multitasking. I was getting stuff done. But yeah, I spent the day there doing another book sale, which was awesome. But let's see. And, oh, Barb's asking if anyone's having trouble with their channel. I'll ask, what kind of trouble are you having, Barb? And we'll see if we can help you. Or you might just want to refresh or maybe go out and come back in. That might be an option to help you. But yeah, so that was fun, getting another 20 plus books into some new homes. Oh, Becky just hit something and she popped herself out. So we'll wait for Becky to come back in before we get on with the sale. I saw her going like this, and there she is. Becky's back.
I was like, I'm gonna check out, make sure I'm on Wi-Fi, and then it was like, no. Like, okay, fine. I'll just leave and come back.
Sure. That's a
So
good way to refresh yourself.
yeah, like whatever.
All
Just
right.
bypass the craziness.
Hey, that's okay. Saturday nights can be a little crazy too. That's
They
okay.
are. They definitely are.
Okay, we're gonna get started with Becky. So I am gonna pull her up onto
Yeah,
the screen.
starting already.
We are. We are starting.
Okay.
Well, hello, Jessica Cherry.
Wow, all the people in the house tonight. Okay. I'm gonna start out with a little crayon box. It's let's see, gonna be an $8 start. Pick them up, put them away. Now, if you look closely, it's got some, you know, some crayon scribbles on it, but it should, I haven't even tried to clean it. I think it would clear off, but you know, that's authentic vintage crayon right there. And it's got a little wooden handle. It's a pressed particle board, and then has the two sides that it would almost fit. Do you remember like those 48 count crayons? That's about what it would look like the
Oh,
size wise.
yeah.
And then it
Well,
has,
that was probably the jumbo pack back then.
right? And it says Japan, Enesco from Japan. And I'm going to show you the sticker. Might be twinning with you tonight because I know my eyes are tired. So it says Enesco, Japan.
Edward.
And I would think a little bit of just a damp, even a cloth, because it's just wax. But I thought, well, we're just going to put it up the way as is, where is tonight. 6 inches tall, 3 1/4 inches deep, and I'm like, oh, what's the other dimension? Wide, 4 inches wide. I'm like looking at it going, which side did I not measure? Good grief. So.
Oh, okay. Delbert's got the philosophical question of the night. Why did they ever include a white crayon?
Why did they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because why not? I mean, it's one of those major colors, right?
I guess because, yeah,
Oh,
most of
paper's
the
white.
paper you're coloring on, but sometimes you need it all to have that waxy shine to it. So you want the white.
Or for the whites of an eye after you like drew the color of the iris. But we colored on construction paper a lot as a kid too. Yeah. So that, or the coloring book paper background was that gray or brown color. It wasn't white.
Yep. And so. Lucinda, absolutely. At Easter time, you have to color in the bunnies. So.
Or those are fun for on eggs when you go dye them. I don't know if it's worth dyeing eggs anymore at the rate they're going for.
No.
But all right, I think I saw Steph in there. So
yeah,
it's the same graphic on both sides. It's a cute little carrier. Be great on a desk too. But it doesn't have any brand name on it, but it's just super cute.
I know. Poor Delbert. He had the childhood without colored paper. Delbert. Oh. He went to public school. There was no colored paper. They just had the white.
Oh, okay. Well, white watercolor is worthless. That's a different story. Yeah.
Oh, Steph's counting it down. I was going to jump in and do that for Steph.
Sold to me. Yay me. Thanks, Steph.
That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Okay. So I am going to start with, surprisingly, I haven't been finding many Tonala or Tonala pieces lately. I don't know where they all are. But this is one that I had, and I kind of had it in the back of my closet. And I went, hey, wait, let me bring that out and do it one more time. So this is going to start at $30. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this, but it is a 4-section Tonala.
Oh, wow.
Serving set. I'm going to try to hold it because I'm going to demonstrate with 2 of them. So then you have the serving bowl right here in the center. So I do have the other 2 pieces. They are right over here, and I'll show them to you because each one is hand painted. And the little fish inside are, they are a little bit different. You didn't know there was cable until you were 17.
We never had cable growing up.
And oops, there we go. All right. So yeah, they are not marked, but it is in the Tonala style. And there are 4 of these sections. So I'm going to show them. They are these beautiful fish. So there is section 1. And as I show them, you'll see that the fish, although they are very similar in style, they do have a slight difference to them. But they are great.
The last ones I saw at the thrift or at the antique store looked like they'd been rolled around a river a while and knocked, all chipped up everywhere.
Oh, really? Oh, these are in beautiful condition. Hi, Mia. Hi, Apple.
It's neat with the fish.
And the sections are really big sized. They are really nice, big sections. So you can definitely put stuff in here. I know. You know, I keep mentioning to people, you want to be here for my sales. I've got great stuff. Don't dilly-dally.
That's right.
You'll miss out on the great stuff. So yeah, so these two sections go like this, and then the bowl goes right in the center there. And then you have the other two sections. But yeah, this is such a beautiful set.
I always want to find a Lazy Susan that's just right to put those on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're nice and deep too. So you can really fill these with stuff.
And you can put sardines in one and oysters in one. Pickled herring in another, all different kinds of fish condiments. What's funny is that's what our spring dinner is at the lodge. It's a whole bunch of pickled fish.
Boy, do you guys know how to party?
I know, right? The Scandinavians, I tell you.
Woo! Bring on the pickled fish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. So we're going to pass on that.
Excuse me. And since I've been unloading, I knew I had one sitting over here. So it's not the same style exactly. It's the all blues. So I don't know where or what area it came from, but it is marked Mexico. And I don't know if that's an artist signature or what, but it's a butter dish. And I would like to start it at $12.
Okay, hang on. Jan, celebrating fish does not mean that you can't eat out of them as a vegetarian. Nobody's saying you can't put dip and veggies in there just because they're fish.
I was just giving her a hard time because they're all got fish pictures on it.
Yeah, you're just enjoying the fish without eating the fish. Exactly.
Yep. Be great with veggies, especially those bright colored ones. So.
Oh, you meant going to the lodge and having the pickled fish. Okay.
Oh, well, you know.
All right.
There's plenty of potatoes too, you know. So anyway, this is a butter dish.
I still would be eating the fish.
And this rim right here. Wait, you know what? Did I have it upside down? No, because it doesn't fit. See, I was thinking this that's unglazed would have been the foot, but it doesn't fit this way. It only fits on it this way. So
oh yes,
the unglazed portion is here. And it's pretty much a standard butter dish size. Looks like it'll fit a 1/4 pound stick pretty easily. 6 inches by 3 inches and just about 2 inches tall. It's got, looks like fruit. No, it's a flower. I was going to say it looked like grapes, but that's a flower with leaves. It's really shiny. Hard to get the glare off of it for you. And that bird.
Hi, Marcy.
This would be pretty with some Fiesta as well. It's that nice bright cobalt glaze. I know. We just had a fish fry last weekend. That went over really well. We had walleye, potatoes, rolls, and coleslaw.
Okay, I have to ask, what is that?
What is walleye?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of fish.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. The big out of the Midwest, yeah.
Oh.
It's like the fish fry Fridays in the Midwest. That's what they all make is walleye. So I don't know if it's a kind of cod or what kind of fish it is. Like there's lots of different kinds of trout, but I don't know. So, uh-oh, Steph. See, LaDonna likes walleye.
I have never heard of that.
Really? I don't know. They do it at, do you have a Culver's? The restaurant Culver's? I came out of the Midwest too.
No, I've been to a Culver's.
Okay, because so like around Easter, so for Lent, they do walleye because so you're not, so you have an option for,
Do you find it in rivers?
I think they usually get it from somewhere in
thought it was a
Minnesota
creek
or North Dakota.
Okay. Well, yeah, because we've got like the whole ocean full of.
Yeah, yeah, you are kind of close to some other good fish.
We tend
Correct.
to see that, but yeah,
the Great Lakes, I think so.
I don't think the guys at the Pike Place Market are throwing walleyes.
Probably not. But it's good fish.
Okay.
All right.
Is it like a cod?
I think it might be, but I haven't researched it lately. I just know we eat.
Nancy says it's a lake fish. Okay.
I think we get it either off of one of the reservations up in North Dakota or South Dakota.
Yay, Steph.
Yeah. So thanks, Steph.
See, the things we learn.
I know.
All this regional food that we don't even know about.
Well, that's it. It's from all the transplants too, from everybody that came from the Midwest to Colorado. That's what they want because they're used to eating it up there. So.
Oh. They are brown fish. Oh, it tastes like fish. Well, isn't that convenient, Delbert? Wow.
It's really not very fishy, though.
And Delbert adds a yuck. Okay. So Delbert's not a fan.
Well, you might have to come to the lodge because it's pretty good. So just saying.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well,
didn't think the lodge would be so controversial tonight.
It is. Let's see. It's a southern version of a brine fish.
And I have no idea what that is.
No. Yeah, I am kind of spoiled by I mean, we have a huge variety of fish that we can get up here. But yeah, if it's not something from here, I probably haven't heard of it. Because we have so much, why would we bring in others from somewhere else? We've got way more. That's right, Apple. You put tartar sauce on it, and
yes, a little lemon, some tartar sauce. It's all good. I don't know. Oh, she can't eat it either. Oh my goodness, it's a perch. It's in the perch family. I don't know. All we catch in Colorado is rainbow trout.
Oh, yeah. The
majority anyway. So anyway, what you got there, Trisha?
Well, I've got something that's a little, this is one of the more unusual things. So sometimes the ePern is nowhere to be found, but you find a beautiful horn.
Got a horn.
And you gotta get the horn. You gotta save it. You gotta find a use for it.
I have about 4 of them over there that don't match anything. I totally understand.
Yeah. Now, there are ways to display this without having an ePrint. Sometimes you can find, a bowl that has the hole in it and it fits right in there, and you can display it. So this is going to start at $20. Think of this as a beautiful vase that just doesn't have the stand. You just have to either find maybe a metal maybe
I was going to say, or a candle holder too, maybe.
Candle holder, possibly even another bud vase. Maybe you have a bud vase, but it's too short. You don't like using it because it's short. put this in it, have that be the holder, and then you have this beautiful ePern. But the opalescence and the purple on this, I mean,
That looks old.
yeah, I have a feeling this is really old. The one thing I didn't check is I didn't take it into a dark room and see if anything glowed on it, but it doesn't look like it.
I don't think I've had catfish. Have you had catfish up in Washington?
We have a couple of Cajun restaurants that they do bring in catfish.
Oh, wow.
So I have had it.
Yeah, Apple's description is exactly what Trisha said.
I'm not going to go out of my way to get the catfish. You guys who enjoy it, fantastic. That's awesome. I'm probably going to pass on it. But yeah, this is beautiful.
Now it's looking purple. Is that what the rim is?
Oh, yeah. It is purple. It is 9.5 inches tall. So there we go. Bigger than my head. Bigger than my head. Yeah, catfish is one of those things. If you put tartar sauce on it, it's still going to taste like catfish.
Yeah, I don't really want fishy fish, honestly. And that's coming from somebody who eats lutefisk. So that's saying something, I guess.
And Lucinda, I did forget to go into my Harry Potter closet, and yeah, they are not the most attractive fish either.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And noodling, I wouldn't want to do that. You couldn't pay me enough to go noodling.
Steph, I forgot to highlight it. Yeah, but if I had found the entire ePern that this came from, this is going to be a $200 plus ePern.
Yeah, depending on how many horns it had, it would probably even be more than that.
Yeah, this is something really, really special. It is probably antique, being that antique being over 100 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could probably even call it Victorian era.
Probably. So yeah, this is something really special, and yeah, pretty amazing. So I will spin it around. Does it glow? No, I did just look to see if it has a glow. It doesn't have enough in my little dark area here to bring it to light. A lot of Victorian glass does glow, so very valid question.
Crawfish. Y'all can keep the crawfish too.
All right, so we're going to pass on that, but think about that because there are great ways to display that. And finding a purple glass one, that is pretty special. All right, so we're going back to Becky.
All right, I'm going with a boho style. What else do they call these? It's a vase. The start on this will be $15. It is a ruby color with the it's like the thick painting on it. Like you can feel the texture of it. And then the gold accent all the way around. Bohemian, maybe that's what I'm looking for as well. And it is clear at the foot with the gold applied here and at the bottom. It is almost 9 inches tall with a 2 3/4 inch opening. And it has some stickers on the bottom. So it says, oh, isn't that interesting? Ardalt, Japan.
Oh, wow.
Right? I was not expecting that to be on there. Ardalt glass. And then the other word is Lenwile. Lenwile glass. Ardell, Japan. I would guess that this would have been something that somebody had on it previously just to like mark, like people like put like the date they got it and stuff like that, but over time the ink will fade off of it. But it's got really pretty accents and it is super shiny and not catching it, is it?
Oops, I'm sorry. I got distracted for a second. There we go. $15.
And that red goes all the way through the gold. So it's not, I don't think it's cased. I think that it changes color right here at the bottom. So it's red glass and then the clear in the foot. Wow, yay big. And I was going to just check it just out of curiosity. It does not glow. Not even a hint of it. But this is something that hasn't been offered anywhere yet. And before I put it out in my booth, I was like, that is super.
Yeah, the hand painting on that is so intricate. They must have had a teeny, teeny, tiny brush.
So, yeah, I mean, you can see at the bottom, you can see, so there's the gold on the foot, and then you can kind of see where it's, oh my goodness, the glare. There's a little bit of wear from the gold. It's clear on the bottom and gold's on here. So, yep, I thought that one was a pretty one. This would have been great for Valentine's or for a birthday or an anniversary, or it is just pretty detailed.
Yes, it is. That is beautiful.
And I already forgot what I told you as the start was, so I can write my notes to myself.
15.
Got it. All right.
Okay, well, it looks like we are passing on that.
No worries. Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking, Lucinda. It was going to be Czech, Bohemian, Polish, something, and then it came out Japan.
The ones that I have seen like that, yeah, some are Japan, some are Italian, some are Czech. I have found that the ones that are Czech, the flowers are more dimensional. They're like pop out, where the Japan ones, they're painted on in thick paint, but they don't pop out quite the same way as the Czech do.
The little flowers here are very dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how they stick out right here.
Yeah, but the Czech
one. But then this,
like
the white is right flat on there, and then the gold is right flat on there. But then the gold script or the curlicues around the edges, that is 3D as well. So it's an interesting combination.
Yeah, the next time I see, either I see it or I see somebody who has one, it's like I'll have them point out so that everybody in the chat can see it, so that you can really see how dimensional those flowers are. Just in comparison, the Japan is really good quality. It's just slightly different. And it is really hard to tell them all apart. Let's see. All right. So guys, I'm gonna show this biggin here. And in doing some investigating on this, I found that I'm not used to seeing punch bowls with stands. So when I saw this piece, I did not realize that it was a punch bowl stand. Now, where the punch bowl is, I have no idea. Hi, Dana Grace. So this is by Imperial. This is going to start at $40. And the way that you would display this, so here is this beautiful, what kind of looks like a vase, but what they do is they turn it this way and they put the punch bowl on top of here. Okay. The 20-pound punch bowl. that's going to go on top of here. No. So I am calling this a gorgeous vase. You can use this however you want to, whatever you want to display on it. You can turn it this way and you can put something big in here and use this as an elevated display. You could use that as a candle holder for a big pillar candle if you wanted to.
They
But
have
this,
one at a local store, and they keep turning it upside down every time I'm there. So I turn it back around the other direction.
but you can use it like this. You
You
can use
can.
this as a vase. It would be a beautiful vase.
The one they have is smaller, and I'm like, no. Go find a bowl to put on top of it.
Yeah, yeah. And the punch bowl that would go on here, that's a party. All right, that's a party bowl.
Yep.
But this is the Whirling Star pattern by Imperial. Steph. This pattern is beautiful, and the glass is so thick on this.
It's, yeah. They do that with Carnival too on the finish on it. It's an amazing color glass.
Yeah. So absolutely gorgeous in purple. Here is the other side. This is so beautiful. And it is tall. It is just over 7 inches tall, and the opening is 7.5 inches.
Some of them even have a locking pattern on the other side, so the punch bowl doesn't rotate and pivot in it. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yep. But this is such a beautiful purple.
So Gina Marie says she used one for a bird bath. Wow.
Very cool. All right, guys. So we are going to pass on that.
Some of those big, is it dahlias, or those ones of those giant blooms would be great even in that as a vase, because it would fill that space up so nicely.
Yeah, peonies a lot of times are really big flowers too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All
Repurpose it.
Yes.
Okay. I have I'm found some Halloween. So we're going with Halloween because it sells all the time, right?
Cool.
This is a $10 start. Department 56. These are the Gothic street lamps. And there's 2 of them in there. Like they have the little lanterns or jack-o'-lanterns on the globes, and there's vultures sitting on top. So that's what I did quick, was go ask Jeff if he had some batteries. And he did. So they work. I have 2 C batteries. I'll pull them out. I don't know why I wanted it in there. I guess just so that you could see how it came in the styrofoam. But they are these adorable little jack-o'-lantern globes with the vultures on top. Would be fantastic for any Halloween display.
Oh, yeah.
4.5 inches tall and about 1.5 inches wide right here. And whoever had them displayed before has a little bit of double-sided tape there on the bottom so that they'll stand up. But I'm going to turn it off so you can see the detail. But I just thought they were so cute. And they will probably just go in my Halloween box.
Well, each of the pumpkins has a different face, too.
Yeah, they do. Let's see if the other ones are different too, or they're. I think they're basically the same side to side, but each one.
Hold them. Oh, maybe they are. Okay. I could see more of the crazy face on on one, but not on the other.
Yeah, and they're hollow, so you can see the little light through. They're painted yellow inside.
And we've got Laura at 10.
And the little vultures. I mean, look at their feet on the top of those fancy street posts. Department 56 does all those different houses, the winter ones, the carnival ones, some Halloween ones. But the accessories are what make those villages pretty fun. And let's see if there's any date on it, just out of curiosity. Original 1750 suggested retail. We used to sell a lot of these at the Hallmark store, the Department 56 limited edition stuff. I don't see a copyright on it, but it has this little battery pack and they're wired in series. So I would say it's almost 3 feet of wire. I will not send the batteries because then the mail like yells at you and it has to go on the ground and not on an airplane for slower shipping. So
we don't want them yelling at us.
No.
All right. Well, let's count that down for Laura.
Good. Thank you.
And then, okay.
Let me get some turkey vultures. Oh, man. We don't have turkey vultures in Colorado, at least not like in a large quantity. And when we were back in Iowa for something, they were just shredding the trees. I'm like, what are those? I'm like, oh, turkey vultures. I was like, oh, okay. Never seen those before. All right, get it all packed up. Thank you, Laura. All back in the box for you. Here we go.
Okay, so for the wood lovers out there, I have got this really cool Alaskan mask. So it's not big, very easy to display on a wall. This is going to start at $25. And it does have a tag and writing on the back. So this is by George, and I think it's Penatac is his last name, Penatac. He is from Nome. This is from the Anchorage Museum Shop. And right at the top, it says King Island Good Shaman Mask, and it is signed by George. And again, I think his last name is Penatac. So it is signed by him. And then it does have a cord here for hanging. And there he is. So I'll show the profile here.
He's got a big pouty face.
And this is 4.5 inches by almost 3 inches. And so this one again is from the Anchorage Museum Shop. It is from Nome, Alaska. Hello, Robert.
He looks pretty serious.
Yep. And it is the King Island Good Shaman Mask, and it is signed by the artist.
Oh.
All right. So we will pass on that. And we'll go to Becky.
Okay. I have a choice. These are all glass blown apples, I think I can safely say, even though this one's purple, to be a $5 choice. It has a panel optic to it. This one is a cobalt or a blue color and a green. They have an applied leaf and stem. The bottom is smooth, so the pontil or where they blew it must be hiding underneath the fuzzies, underneath the stem, how they finished it. They're about yay big, so they're only about 2.5 inches tall and about the same wide. With some nice marks for the detail on the leaves. Leaves, whatever they are. A leaf. And this one, it's almost an eggplant. It's a little bit darker purple. And the blue is almost the same as my sweater tonight. And then this one is very much the emerald kind of green color. They're all very similar size-wise. Oh, it does have, this one has more of a stem on it. This one's really small. It's turned to the side, and that one is flipped up a little bit there too. So,
So like the brown and the green one are the most identical, it looks like.
Yeah, the leaf looks more similar on those two. Does that look brown? Because it's definitely purple. Let me see. Let me put some white behind it.
A little. Oh, it does look brown. There. Now it's starting to look a little purple. Sorry.
That's okay.
The purple one. The purple.
Right? The colors are so dependent on all of our devices. So.
Oh, yes.
All right. So I'm not sure. If Bonnie's saying green and cobalt, I'm not sure if she wants to claim them or she's just saying colors. So let us know on that one. Oh yeah. Those turkey vultures were rough. They were stripping the leaves off the trees, like just tearing them apart, like killing the trees. So
I wonder why.
I'm not quite sure because that was in a different state, so I'm not familiar with them. So, but okay, so she was claiming. Okay, so there are $5 start. If nobody else is interested, then we can just count it down for Bonnie for the blue and the green. We already have her choice, and then the purple would be available for $5 if someone wants to throw purple in the chat.
All right.
There we go. Thank you, Steph. I mean, at least the green apple is somewhat realistic a little bit. The cobalt, I don't know. It's a giant blueberry. I don't know.
Could be a plum.
Right? That's what I was thinking this one could be.
Yeah. That could be a plum.
Yeah. Thank you, Bonnie.
All right. Well, with St. Patrick's coming up, I came across a sterling 4-leaf clover. So this is Stuart Nye hand-wrought sterling. This is going to start at $20 for the 4-leaf clover. It is a really pretty design. Hi, Leanne. And on the back, it does have kind of, oh, this is a dogwood. Sorry, it's a dogwood. Now I remember. I remember reading the story.
Dogwood, 4-leaf clover.
I know, because I've got shamrocks on the brain.
Right.
We'll do that. We'll do that again. Hi.
Rewind.
I've been doing a lot of talking today. Stuart Nye, hand-wrought sterling. Dogwood. There we go. Dogwood.
Dogwoods are pretty flowers.
Thank you, Steph. Oh, Steph is helping tonight. So here we go. We've got the whole story here, starting in 1933. Dogwood jewelry. And they are crafted in the mountains of Western North Carolina, fashioned by hand without the use of dyes, stamps, or molds. And hi, Jeff.
Oh, wow.
Hello, Vintage 55.
So they're all hand forged and one of a kinds, basically.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yep. So there it is. So I'm going to put it here. So if you were wearing it, you could see how big it is. But it is a beautiful sterling piece. And yes, I have a dogwood. It's not in the ground. It's in a pot. It's in a really big, well, big for me, so I can still handle it. It's in a really big pot. I have had it, let's see, this summer. Well, we're coming up on 9 years that I have had it. And the past 2 years, I have gotten flowers off of it. So I figured that's pretty good being in a pot, that I am getting flowers on it. It's a white dogwood. This is
I can't grow anything.
1.5 inches by just a little over an inch. So beautiful sterling, hand forged. And then here is the pin back right there.
It's neat that it has that whole story on the card.
It is really neat. So here, I'll take it off so you can see the back of this. So there is the back. And then there is the safety clasp. Let's see, did I get it? Yes. And so there it is. All right, so we will pass on the sterling and we'll go back to Becky.
Okay. Next, I have a little planter, like a tree trunk with the, what's that? There's a special word for this color, green or teal, little
Aqua?
deer in front of it. Sorry, what's that?
Aqua.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patsy. I see you. Thank you.
One of those
Thank
colors
so
I can't
much,
remember.
Patsy.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
So it's not aqua, not
Like,
teal, not
I want to say like,
seafoam. Not seafoam?
no. But that's what it looks like. I mean, it is an aqua or a pale teal. But then there's a word for the, no, it won't come to me. But it's an $8 start because it has one little chip on the back right
turquoise,
there.
mint.
I know, right? We're going to have all those. I know. But it looks like a tree stump, and there's the pot for the planter portion. It's unglazed on the base. There it is. That's the one.
Laura's the winner.
Yay, Laura, you get 2 brownie points. Good job. It is 3 1/4 inches tall, and the base is 4 by 3.5. And I'm seeing one more little right here. You can see that, but it is under the glaze. I would assume that this would have been a Japan piece by age, but there's no mark on the bottom of it. That's what I thought might have been a stamp, but it's not. It's not even a smeared stamp. There's nothing on there.
Well, what is it doing on there then if it's not going to help us?
But I love that little deer. He's so cute.
Yeah, I love those little planters with the deer on them.
Yeah, and since the little chip is on the back side, you know, you're never going to see it because you always want this to the front anyway. So, but he's almost 1 pound. It does have a little bit of weight to it. It is solid. This base is quite heavy and thick. So, hi, Northwest. How are you?
Hi,
That's right.
Northwest.
She got a C for selling on. That sounds awful, Lucinda. She should get an A for that. So, all right. That's my little offering. It doesn't look like it had, there's not a lot of dirt or anything in there that somebody kept to plant in it for a long period of time. So it
Well,
must
I'm
have
glad,
displayed it.
Patsy, and I'm glad you're driving safe and you pulled off on the side of the road.
I don't know, Gina Marie. That's what I was saying. Since there's no marking at all, there's no, like some of those ones have like the 2 bars across them. I have no idea who made this, but the deer looks very similar to just like the figurine ones. So it's, you know, it's $8 start. What can I say? It's $1. All right. Never
Hi,
mind. I'm
Christine.
tired.
I know colors are hard.
I know. That's such a cutie.
Trying to think up the names of all the
Mhm.
colors. Oh,
Well,
Mallory. Hold on. Hold on.
oh, okay. Mallory's going to be in. All right. Thank you, Mallory, saving me. I mean, Celadon. I mean, that's not a color that I heard, like a name for a color, until we were specifically looking at this glaze on vintage and antique items.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've seen it in, was there some Japanese or some of those bases too that have this colorway to it? So I don't know if it was for the chemical or what, but I was like, wow, that's going to be a hard word to remember for my entire life.
Yeah, because it's not like you know, you're in kindergarten going, oh, can you pass me the Celadon crayon?
Yeah, I don't think that's one in the Crayola box.
I don't.
Thank you, Mallory.
I've got the extended one over here, and no, I don't think that's in it either.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to do something a little creative here, and I am going to have choice of necklace. So this is going to be $15 choice, and they are both completely different. So one is a silver tone, and it has a buffalo nickel in it.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And the nickel is dated, oops, can I get it to focus on there? 1935. So this is a really nice necklace pendant, and you can see right there that the nickel is mounted in there. So that is choice number one, $15. Choice number two, now this is made of either antler or bone because it does glow.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it. Let me see if I can get it to show. Nope. On my end, though, you will be able, if you have it, you will be able to see the glow, which does let me know that it is made from either antler or bone.
What color glow does it have?
It has a slight greenish glow.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So if you find these and you go, I wonder what it's made of, shine your black light on it, because if it glows green, not like uranium green, but it'll have a slight green tinge to it, then you know it's made out of bone or antler, which a lot of times, hunters will do this, that do this kind of crafting. So I don't know if the design goes like this. Oh, it does. So there's a little flower in each of these. So this is all hand carved. The little beads are hand carved, and the little pendants in here with the flowers are hand carved. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the way that they have it done is the flower is at the top on this side. And then on this side, the flower is on the bottom because as you're wearing it, then it would be at the top. And then this one here on the side is the center. So this has a bullet clasp. So that goes right there. This one is 16 inches. So it's going to hit right about here, 16 inches. But I mean, this is so nicely carved. That is just a beautiful flower carved in there. So really well done. And then this one is the buffalo nickel. Thank you, Leslie. Beautiful silver tone. That is a real nickel from 1935.
Wow.
And this chain is 22 inches. So your choice, $15 for the necklaces.
The white one looked really good on like a turtleneck or a mock turtleneck to show off the carving.
Mm-hmm.
That's black. Yeah, black background would be awesome.
Yeah, it really would. Because then you would really notice this center detailing right there. Look how thin that is carved just to have that one little strand right there. It's terrific. So $15. All right. So we're going to pass on those.
I have a art glass cat for this choice. Will be a $15 start. And it is just a little over 6 inches tall and 3 by 2 on the base. It's a very clear quality glass. Almost a panther kind of face. To me, it looks almost like a more wild animal than a domesticated house cat. But I could not find, I have looked and looked and looked on this. I can't find any signatures, any marks, but it has a really smooth and polished base to it. So it's a higher quality glass. I don't think it's just a china because they usually leave the bases not as finished as this one. So
yeah, you can really see through that. Oh,
yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's almost water looking.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's got the details on the paws and some of the muscles with the legs and the here with the haunches. Is that what we have here? I don't know. I haven't had a cat for a while.
Yes. But yes, I would say panther. That's what Gracie sees in her mind.
That's what I was thinking too. Mm-hmm. And then the face. Yeah.
Oh, LaDonna says Viking makes a cat like that.
Yeah, I know they do, but this Vikings is more pulled with tools, I thought, versus like the face being molded.
Oh.
So that's, and I mean, if you go to do like a Google Lens with this, you're never going to see anything because it's so clear. It catches the things behind it, focusing on it, versus the figure itself. So yeah, it's a good size. And I would guess it's almost a pound of glass as well. So, but you know, it could be, you know, again, I try and identify things as much as possible, but then it's up to you to, you know, if I try and give you a good price to start with, because if it were, you know, if it's Viking and if I know exactly what it is, then I can, you know, I can make sure I can price it accordingly. But it's just a beautiful clear glass cat. And I bet you if you had like it's going to blow it out, but it would light up with any color that you had behind it. Those are all different colors in my hand, and they're just blowing. Oh, wow. It just took off and shot one at you. So it almost looks like Christmas lights reflecting inside it at the different, okay, turn. There we go. At the different angles. So.
Oh, we have Robert in at 15.
Oh, he graduated the Panthers as their mascot. Nice.
Oh.
See, my elementary school was the Cougars. So.
All right. Well, I guess we can count this down for Robert. Good. Yay.
You know, you just have to rescue these little guys occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know what it is, but he looks pretty, so he's got to come home with me.
Yes.
So thank you, Robert.
And it's nice to see a big cat with that just kind of sitting, which we don't always see. That a lot of times big cats have to be in action.
Yes.
Or something, but it's just nice to see one sitting.
Exactly. Uh-oh. Randy's at it again. He already retracted it. I didn't even get a chance to read it. Thank you, Robert. Let's see. I have to remember his new name. Gold Star.
Okay, so my next item is going to start at $24, and it is an 8-piece vanity set. So if you think about it, that's just $3 an item. So good price on this one. It is made out of this ivory colored. There are a couple of discoloration spots that you would expect from this type of plastic over age. It's going to happen. So 8-piece vanity set. And oh, I was going to move this one piece here. There we go. And this is $24. Okay.
My mom loves these.
So this is the first piece. It is a big oval mirror. Now, I'm going to try not to blind everyone.
I didn't even think about that. Oh, man.
I'm going to turn it around and blind you with my ring light. No.
I'm going to point it at the ceiling.
Yeah, very, very slowly. There we go. There's my ceiling fan. There we go. Not getting the ring light. But it does have a couple of spots right on the top here with a little bit of age, like you would expect.
But it's beveled too.
It is beveled, yes. Let me see if I can. There, you can see. You can see the beveling right there. So there it is. The handle is nice, and this is big. Yeah, it is like a pizza server. This is a. I mean, look at this. It's bigger than my head. Bigger than my head.
Because they had to see those big buns that those Gibson girls were doing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there is the first piece. Second piece is a brush that is in really decent condition. I gotta say, still in good condition. Does have some of those age spots though.
Now they're guessing what the material is. Do you know at all what the...
It is a super, super hard plastic.
Solenoid, or is that what they call it?
Thicker. I think it's thicker than celluloid, but here's another one of the pieces. It could be, but you can see it was bendable or something.
Oh, yeah.
There's a seam there. I don't know. It is a plastic.
Yes, somebody, they're suggesting French ivory.
I don't know what French ivoid is.
I don't know what that is either, honestly. All the sets my mom used to have were the solenoid, because I always want to say
celluloid.
celluloid or cellulose, and they're all the wrong words.
Celluloid, I think it's celluloid, typically is a thinner plastic that can get very brittle over time.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a little more durable than that. Now, these are little jars. You can see the lids are a little bit different on each one. This one, in fact, yeah, this one was retaped on. It will need to be retaped again. But there those are. And then here is the inside. And oh, yeah, this does have a name. Sorry.
Oh, it's marked.
It is marked. This is the Pyralin.
Oh.
PY-RA-LIN.
We need a Googler.
Let me see if I can get that. If I can get that to show.
Oh, yeah. You can see. Does it say ivory too or no?
Ivory, yeah.
Oh.
It says PYRALIN. But the mirror does not say anything. I was double checking the brush really quick. And this one, okay, this one says, hang on. Hang on. And Northwest Sunshine, if you could explain French ivory instead of just keep saying French ivory, it would be really helpful to everyone in the chat.
It's not microwavable.
No. So this one says, okay, this one says Pyralin also, but it's spelled out. So it's PYRALIN.
Northwest said LOL, no.
So there are two of those. So we have a mirror, we have a brush, we have two of these. We have a hair receiver, which you can use however you want to these days, but there is a hair receiver. This one is not marked on the bottom. Oh, thank you, Steph. And thank you, LaDonna. Made by DuPont. Okay. I'm going to see if this one has a mark. So then you also get a frame. The frame does not have the
yeah, that would make sense. It was, if it's made 19th century, to synthetic material to imitate ivory. Yeah.
Okay. This does have glass in here for the picture frame, but you would need to put a new holder in there.
A new foot. That's a lot of different kinds of pieces for that set, Trisha.
And then there are these two little jars that have glass inserts in them. So it pops off and there is a glass insert in here for your lotion. So that goes in there. You can put your lotion in there and then, oops. Then the lid goes right on there. This one is also marked. Dewberry Pyralin.
Huh.
And then this one also has the glass insert. So 8 pieces. 8 pieces. The glass is in absolutely perfect condition. No flea bites on that. $24.80. 8 pieces. That is like $3 a piece.
You could totally repurpose those for all different kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Powders and creams. Yeah, that's what the glass liner was for. Yeah.
All right. So we'll pass on that. And we'll go to Becky.
Okay. How do I follow up with that 10 million piece set? I have one. He's like, it's not the spaghetti, but it's very, very similar to that effect.
Oh, like sugared.
Yeah, well,
it's a little thicker than
it's
sugar.
it's like a really fine spaghetti effect because it is longer. It's not just little pieces. And he looks like a little donkey to me with his long ears. So he will be a $12 start. He's got a super cute little face. Looks like one eye might be missing a smidge of a detail of an eyelash or a eyebrow there. But he's got gold accents on all the spaghettiing and his little hoof. He's got braves there. His tail is all still attached. And we have a partial sticker, but I don't know if we can read that at all.
That is a challenge.
Yes, because it's kind of like folded over and, oh, wait, okay, one moment. Please hold. The foil part is all here. It's just all folded up. I just trimmed all my fingernails. I don't know if I can get it all Oh, man.
Do you have something with an edge? Oh, there you go.
So it's still got a little bit of a fold at the base there, but I would imagine it is Japan just because of the style of it.
Probably. That's not a label that I recognize right away.
Oh, and then it's got this mark here as well, the double arrows with the 7780. So he's about yay big, which means he is about 5.5 inches tall and about 3 by 3 on his wider directions. Now this label will unfold just a little bit more. There is some more on this end that would fold back out, but I don't want to pull it off on accident while I'm looking. But he's kind of cute little guy.
All right, we've got Mallory at 12.
Okay. Thank you, Mallory. And in terms of the condition, I don't see any major chunks, which is really hard to tell with this stuff because it is so, I mean, but I don't see any major pieces missing. And then there's flowers on the top, little pink ones. So we can count it down. I'll be good with that. White spaghetti.
I know we kind of need something in between spaghetti and sugared for when it's a little less spaghetti, but a little more sugar.
It's thin. There's a name. See, I'm going to forget all the names. Not thin spaghetti, but isn't there a name for the really thin noodles?
The angel hair.
Angel hair. There we go. Thank you, Mallory.
Not fettuccine, not
right.
Linguine, not
definitely not linguine. Macaroni.
I need Sue here to name off all of the Italian pastas.
We're so Italian here in Colorado.
I can tell from the dishes that you're serving up at the lodge.
It's much more, yeah. We joke that everything else is white. It's a Scandinavian plate.
All right, so I've got a really neat picture. Oh, vermicelli. There we go.
Oh.
Now we're getting fancy. And Steph, I'm not even going to try saying that stuff. That's out of my league.
I'm like, shells?
So this is a piece of art by Judy Weiss. This is going to start at $25. It is a beautiful fish, and it does have information about her on the back. So this is considered a colored etching. And I don't know how well this is going to translate, dimensionally in seeing this, but what this is there is an outline in I don't know what she uses. It's like a very maybe porous paper, very textured, very thick, puffy paper. And she does an outline in here of the design. And then I think it is also possibly etched in there to create it. And then when she paints over it, it gives this amazing texture to the fish. And so I don't think you can quite see, or maybe you can see, like right up there.
It's great color combination.
Mm-hmm. And so on the back here, I'm going to read what it says, because I think it says something about it, just talks about her education. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't. I thought it did say something about her etching. I must have read that somewhere when I was looking her up. But this is a piece that is numbered. It is 24 out of 100. It is the butterfly fish. But it was dated 1988, and she does sign it, Wise 88.
Whoever matted it, or I don't know if she did the matting as well or what, but it's a nice coordinating matte color.
Since it does have her information
on
the back.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, yeah, it probably did come directly from her. So this is 10 and a half. No, it's 10. Yeah, it is about 10 and a half by 8 and a half. So 10 and a half by 8 and a half is the frame on this one. And she is a very accomplished artist. And so if you do look her up, you will see that she is a very well-known and very accomplished artist. And this is a really neat piece by her. All right, so we are going to pass on that.
Okay. So along the lines with saving things, I had to save this guy when I came across him. Now, I know that there are import companies who have made copies of this, but I don't know if this is an original. I don't know if it's what's the word? A reproduction, but it is a candy box elephant. And he will start at $20 because he has one little bitty chip right here on the end of his tusk. Otherwise, he is in great condition. His feet are so flat and the satin is so smooth. I don't think it would be a reproduction because it would just be feel a little different in the finish. And I could sit and guess for you, but I probably should have just done the Google lens right at the beginning of the sale, and I forgot to double check who he is. But these came in, whoever originally made them, they came in like a clear, a black, a pink, a blue, the green. And some of them have the solid lid like this. Excuse me. And some of them had like a saddle that was an ashtray right here on the top.
Oh, interesting.
So they had so it was like a cigarette holder with the ashtray right on the top. So, but he is in great shape, other than his one little nick. You know, he was a fighting elephant.
Yes.
So,
I hope he won.
right. Well, he's still standing here. So, and it does not glow. That's the only thing that is the biggest bummer of this color, is that it does not glow. But it is a great piece, especially if you like elephants. I'm going to take off his lid to measure it quick for you. 7.5 inches long by about 3 inches wide, and then he will stand just about a little over 4 inches tall. It's got like the little wrinkles right up here on his forehead, the little wrinkle right up above his tail. So, a cute little piece. I see them occasionally, but here he is. I'm thinking Consolidated, but I'm not sure if that's the right company name. But they would come up right away on a search. They're a pretty distinct style of glass box. So, all right, I'll set him aside. He's almost the same color as my sticky note. At least to me, he is. That's funny. I hold it up to you and it's blue and green. Here, it looks the same color. Strange as that.
Yeah, because I did see blue also. And
that's what my sticky notes are, but in the lighting here, or maybe it's in the shadow. I don't know. How silly.
All right. So up next, I have got a really neat pottery vase. This is going to start at $20. It does have some weight to it. It is a very solidly made piece. It does have the opening right there, so you can see it is nicely glazed on the inside. This would be fun to put one of those little small flower frogs in there so that it could like really secure your flowers as you were displaying them.
Do the ikebana.
And it has a really nice multicolored glaze to it. It's like as the light hits it, it kind of hits different aspects of it, and you can see some different colors coming through. And then this part is glazed. You can feel the glaze on top of it. So it is, maybe it was not glazed and then reglazed on top, but there are these really fun designs all across the top.
Some relief.
And then it is.
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say it is signed on the bottom.
It looks a little iridescent, or is it just that shiny of a glaze?
You know, that's a good question. It is a really shiny glaze, but I think because the underglaze, the part that's colored, I think there's a shiny glaze on top, but the part that's colored has so many different tones in it that I think it does kind of give a little bit of an iridescence. You can see it's kind of a coppery color, and then it gets into more of a creamy color.
Yeah. Multi-layers of coloring. Yeah.
But yeah, it is a really fun. Now, Chris Cunningham is a listed artist in the Seattle area. So this is a very well-known artist. And it is a piece that has some substantial weight to it. So if you were to put flowers in here, you put water in here, you put flowers in here, this isn't going to move. It's going to stay really steady with the flowers or whatever you choose to display in it. It's going to be a nice solid piece, but it is a really fun conversation piece.
Yeah, it does look like it's telling a story, kind of like the pie with the hieroglyphs, or
Oh yeah, with the through telling a story through the pictures.
yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to put that down because it is heavy enough, and I've been lifting
I
books
betcha.
all day.
I hear you. I've been hefting boxes. I totally understand.
Yes. Oh yeah. You've had lots of
You've been
boxes.
holding the books up,
Hi,
though, huh?
Georgia. There we go.
Okay. I have this little figurine. She is just the cutest little bug ever. Look, she's got little antennas. I've seen lots of little gnomes or pixies or whatever you want to call them, the little angel figurines. I've not seen any with like the little, I don't know. It looks between an antennas, but she's got ears here. I'm not quite sure what kind of figure she is, but she's laying down like this. If I can get her to sit. She's just adorable. I'd like to start her at $24. I believe it is in that same era of the Japan in terms of age. There's no mark, no sticker left, and I don't see a mark. She has one little miss of the black on her toe, but she is adorable. The other ones that I've seen in these type of figures are like the little angels or the little devils. But now that I say that it's got ears, I don't know what that would be. A zebra striping? I don't know. Because that's another critter that doesn't make sense with those ears. So I'm not
Well,
sure what she is.
she is a girl bug dressed as a panther in
Right?
a bodysuit.
I mean, yeah, she is really cool.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to describe her.
Right? Hey, 4 inches by about 1.5, and then about 2 inches tall. And there's gold. Is that gold? Gold? Sorry. It's reflecting too much. Yeah, those are gold accents on the inside of the ear. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Because I was like, well, she looks like a bug. And then I went, nope, she's got ears. So definitely some sort of a mythological figure. I don't use your
Yeah,
imagination.
but I will say from some of the Japanese figurines that I've seen
True.
that they are very mystery animals.
Right. No, I don't see anything on her back that would show she would have had wings or anything is missing. The only and this is unglazed right here. And then this little spot right there is unglazed. This I think might just be a little chip on the toe, but honestly, if you put a little bit of black Sharpie on that, you're
Oh
not
yeah.
going to notice that at all. But the little devil ones are hard
Oh,
to find.
she was 24, wasn't she? She was 24. All right.
I think that's what I said, but
Yes. Because I don't know.
oh, Spider
Patsy,
Girl.
if you are still driving, I hope you're driving safe. But yes, she is 24. So just let me know if you're still interested in her at 24. We want to make sure Patsy is staying safe if she's still driving.
Right. Oh man. There we go. Garden by the Wood Lover. Yeah, I picked her up pretty quick. I mean, I was like, I have a drawer full of
Oh,
gnomes
yeah.
and pixies, but with the ears and then the painting on the face, I thought, I don't know what she is, but she is cute.
She
And
is
she's
cute. And she's
like the
got
little,
attitude.
yeah, like the little seductive angels or whatever they were. Yeah. So,
Okay. Well, we've got LaDonna in at 24.
okay. I'm not sure where she would be. I mean, she'd be super cute on your shoulder, just like a little pet, a little bug. I don't know. She's adorable.
So we'll give Patsy a chance to reply also.
Lindsay.
See
Yes.
if this is the one that Patsy was interested in.
Yeah.
All right. So Patsy might have a little bit of a lag.
No
So
worries.
we do have LaDonna in at 24. So Patsy, we would be looking at 25 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
And LaDonna says, okay, I'll just go to 28.
Right. I don't think she would, and she's definitely meant to lay on this side. Like she almost could be like a little shelf sitter this way, but she's definitely unglazed on that side, and her elbow, I mean, that looks like a natural position for her to sit in for sure.
Yes.
But yes, she's got a little attitude for sure. Okay, we're going to call her.
All right. So Patsy, if you are still interested, we are looking at $29 or higher.
I know, she is super cute.
Okay, so Patsy is at 30. Thank you, Patsy.
Have you seen the little Joseph original ones that are little bug critters that sit on mushrooms and stuff? They're like they have metal antennas, and they're just adorable. Great detail to them. A devilish angelic bug. There we go. Could be her beauty marks, right? I don't know.
Could be.
Little blonde bangs there. She just knows she's hot stuff, though. Yeah, you sold many of those. Yeah, we were in a shop that ended up closing just a little while after we were there, and somebody had a set. I don't know, there were 6 of them or so in the original boxes.
Whoa!
I'm like, I can't leave these here. They're so cute. There's not many things that I spring for outside of my normal things that I really like to have around, but I couldn't pass them up. They're still sitting. They're back there in their boxes. Patsy says 38 and LaDonna says 40. Well, I'm glad they're refreshing. Yeah. I think there's a ladybug one and a butterfly one and a bee one. Lots of the little bugs of the forest.
Cute.
All right, Miss Patsy, let us know which way you'd like to go. Yeah, I didn't realize that Joseph's had made figurines like this as well. So I'm used to seeing
for them too. They make so many figurines.
Yeah, I was used to seeing the birthday girls or the angels. Those kind of figurines, not the little
farm.
Bitty ones.
They've got a lot of farm animals also.
Yeah. Patsy says 45. Wow, you're popular. Look at you. And LaDonna is out. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. I just didn't realize it. You know, I grew up seeing certain things in the gift shop that when I was a teenager that we sold, and I just didn't realize that there were so many other items that they would make. So. Okay, Steph, are you counting it down? All right. Going once. You just never know what you're going to find. That's why it's so much fun to just go out looking.
Last call. All right. There is the sold.
Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, LaDonna.
All right. My next item is not vintage, but it was too cute to not pick up. Now, I have it running on batteries right now, but it does come with its own little power cord here, so you can plug it in. This is going to start at $20, and this is a piece of, it's clear plastic, but it does have a backing on it right now, just to keep it safe and to keep it from scratching. But otherwise, it would be a clear plastic piece. And so the base, it right now is in color changing mode. So it is color changing. Oops. There we go. You can push a button on the back and have it just be a solid color. It does go through the whole spectrum. So we've got green, purple. That is, yeah, that's also another green, different color green, light blue.
Now, is there a design in the moon as well?
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I like the tail over the edge. It's cute.
Hi, Erin. And then it goes through just the random flashing of colors, but you can have it on a steady color. So if you have a favorite color, it takes 3 AA batteries, or you can plug it in, and it comes with the base and the plastic. But I just loved the design with the crescent moon and the cat, obviously, because of cats. I was very drawn to it. And it sits, let's see, that is about 6 inches without the base. With the base, it's going to be about 8 inches. So I will hold it back here by my head. You can see that that is about 1 head's worth.
The cute silhouette.
And just fun. You could use that as a nightlight. You could just have it on your favorite color.
Mm-hmm. I have like a sound machine that has a light on it like that. That's just a low light piece at night. It's just enough so you can see around so you don't stub your toes going to the bathroom in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So if your bathroom is green, you can have it on green, have just enough light. Hi, Kathy. All right. So no takers on that. So we will pass. And back to Becky.
All right. I also unboxed or unwrapped a pair of little candle holders. Halloween. They have stacking pumpkins and a ghost hanging out on the side. I don't think they're a hobby piece, but I don't think they're very old either. They might be that 80s, 90s kind of style. I didn't see, there's no sticker left on them. They would be a $5 start. They're about 3 inches tall and about 2.5 inches at their widest point. They both have the same orientation of the ghost. As lots of times they did like the opposite, but these ones are going the same direction. And just for, demonstration purposes, we got to throw a little lucite in there to liven them up. They're little cute, happy Halloween jack-o'-lanterns with the ghost hanging out. They go with any colorway of your candles, obviously. And it's a pretty standard holder.
Oh, I forgot to highlight it. Sorry.
No
What was your start price on
$5
that?
for the pair.
Okay.
Because they remind me of the 80s, 90s, that newer stuff that came out of Hong Kong. It was a little more mass produced right before the stuff from China. But I do not know an age on these at all. But they'd be kind of fun for a Halloween display. So kind of like how he's like grabbing the top of the pumpkin just to make sure he doesn't float away. To peek around the side. It'd actually be kind of fun to display one each direction so you can see the ghost on the opposite side.
Oh yeah, because you kind of miss out on being
Mm-hmm.
able to enjoy the body.
Yep. He looks a little like Casper. So that's my choice. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on the bottom of these. Yeah, I don't see anything even in the glaze. It looks like they might have had a sticker over the mold at one point, but that
Mm,
is long gone. Oh,
very cute though.
yeah, they're fun. Anyone know what would happen if you maybe got some goo gone?
Um, Probably nothing other than having a really bad taste in your mouth.
I mean, it's got orange oil in it, doesn't it? So is it one
Yes.
of those natural things? I hope it's not too chemically.
No,
Kind
I
of,
think there's a lot of orange oil in it.
hmm It's very fragrant. You should
Mhm.
smell good for a while.
I don't think it's going to quite taste like orange juice in your mouth, though.
No, I agree.
All right. So I have a really neat vintage brooch. That's right. Spit it out.
Rinse your mouth out with something else, maybe.
Yes. Oh,
It should say on the package, if
okay.
you get it in your eyes, do this, or your mouth.
Yes, it should say. All right. So I have a vintage brooch. It is almost a crescent moon shape.
Ooh,
The way that it is in the back, I think you could wear it either across or you could wear it up and down or anywhere in between. This is going to
I,
start at $15.
I have some Goo Gone over here. Let me double check.
It is 3.5 inches long. Yes, we'll see how much of an emergency that can be. And these are beautiful ruby colored rhinestones in here. And they are all prong set.
Well, it says don't swallow. That's what it says.
Okay.
If swallowed, call poison control or the
Uh-oh.
doctor immediately. Do not induce vomiting. I'm sorry, here's the commercial. If in eyes or on skin, rinse well with water. If on clothes, remove clothes. If breathed in, move the person to fresh air. So rinse it out. Don't swallow it. Sorry, Trisha.
And don't vomit.
Yeah, don't vomit. Oh, Barb's in. Yeah, I don't take a shot of it. Well, that's good.
No shots.
Yeah, we had to see how much of an emergency we had on our hands there. Sorry.
That's right. Yeah, so you can see it's some big rhinestones and some little, and then the metal itself has a beautiful design. Here again is the back, and it has a nice long pin.
That would look nice just right on a collar, the front button of a collar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is about 3.5 inches long.
Sorry.
But I
Steph, do we need to call anyone for you?
really, how much? Is it just a little bit of a splash that got in there,
I
or
think you'll be okay if it's just a splash, and hopefully you were good. Oh, goodness. Trisha's like, Steph will be okay. She's good.
no? I'm watching. Yes,
I
I just want to
know.
make sure. Should we be
She,
okay? Steph, I think I'm seeing the problem here. Oh, Randy is in for 16.
Yep. Hold up
I
there.
know. Hey, Randy likes to sneak around in there.
Sneak attack.
That's right. He is on stealth mode.
Right.
So yes, Randy did sneak in at 16. And yeah, this pin is. But when you have a big brooch, I got to say pin length does matter. It is important. So the pin is 2 inches long. So that is a really good length. And Barb is at 17. Thank you, Barb. Thank
Randy's
you, Randy.
18.
And I do appreciate how, even though the smaller rhinestones, they are just, here's my pinky. They are not very big, but they did go to the trouble of doing those prong set also.
Mm-hmm. I like how they're of all different shapes too. The marquee and the teardrop and the rounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice variety. And yeah, this is a really unique shape, I think, for brooches. I really haven't seen any quite this shape either. And I don't know who made it, but you can see that the mold that it was poured into was for all of those sizes of rhinestones. You can see, that it is set for them to put those rhinestones right in each of those sections. So they did have it mapped out. They had a plan.
Yep. All right, Randy, you're up.
No, Barb.
Barb. Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. Barb. Yep, needs to be 19 or higher. Let us know what you'd like to do. Is that bigger than your knuckles even? Like, is it wider than your whole hand? It is, isn't it?
This, well, 3.5 inches. So yeah, it is. It's a really good size.
Yep.
And yeah, for wearing it, you're going to see that. That is a really nice size. Or if you had a hat, let me see.
Oh yes.
If I do it without looking, because if I see it, then I can't do the opposite and upside down and backwards and everything that I need to with StreamYard. But yeah, if you had a hat and you just put that in there, that would be really nice. Or if you had a scarf on your head and you just put that on as an accent.
Almost looks like it'd be the top of a hair comb too.
I don't know if I had it as a part of my bun.
Oh yeah.
Right
Randy's surrendering.
Oh, thank you, Randy. And thank you, Barb. And Steph is counting. Oh, I thought I saw Steph counting it down.
She is. So going twice in there now.
There it is. All right. And thank you so much, Barb. And thank you, Randy.
Okay. Are you okay, Steph? Just to make sure. We don't want to minimize it, just to make sure you're okay. But what have we learned from this?
Don't open things with your teeth.
Please don't.
I learned that.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
I have one of those little canister jars. I think they're like a bathroom style jar. They did a lot with like the baby prints and such, but this one has like little morning glories in like a 3-tone colorway. It's 5 inches tall and 3.5 inches across. And since it's got a little bit of wear on the paint on the bottom edge, I can start it at $10. And it definitely was used because it does have a little roughness right here on the inside rim where they were moving the lid on and off. And oh, and there's a little chip right there. So I can go to 8. I can start it at 8. Didn't realize there was another chip there. But these little jars are super cute and definitely utilitarian. Because you don't have to be afraid of, you know, breaking it because it's already got some wear to it. And then you can enjoy it every day. Cotton balls and all the bathroom things that you could put in this would be super cute. And so I just said 8 because of that wear on there. Morning glories and moonflowers. Okay, are those the same, like really similar flowers? Because it looks like the bottom one here is supposed to be the same as this, but it's just been worn off. The bottom green is like, I don't know, maybe somebody had it sitting in some sort of a liner that it was wearing on because it's like the same height all the way around.
Oh, maybe.
So, but if I had more counter space, this would be a fun one to have on the counter in the bathroom. Or even you could throw jewelry in it or your change in it on a dresser. So, okay, cool. I know we have morning glories around here when we actually get to flowers blooming again.
We have morning glories also, and they take over. They're like a weed. They just
sometimes they're hard to grow. They have to be like on the north side or something where, I don't know, where it's a certain temperature. But I don't think we have moonflowers. I mean, it's similar, but all right. I'll put that one aside. It has definitely got some age to it.
All right. So I have a cream and sugar set that is going to start at $14. And it is the Ellie Smith Moon and Stars pattern. It is in a beautiful light honey amber color. They are in beautiful condition. And, you know, you can use these for other things also besides cream and sugar, as not many people have a use for lots of creams and sugars. But if you're a collector, absolutely. If you like the Moon and Stars pattern, this is a really fun set, but you know, use them as planters or put air plants in them. There are lots of little fun ways. Put little tea light candles in them and use them as candle holders. Great uses for these things other than just cream and sugar. And this is such a beautiful pattern. And amber isn't just for fall time either. It is a very nice neutral color. It goes very well with all of the other colors. So just like white, it can be a nice year-round color.
It brightens up when you put like blues and greens with it too.
Especially this lighter amber. It's a lot more versatile that way. So $14 for the Moon and Stars cream and sugar, or tea light holders, or planters. These would be fun with little succulents in them right by a window. All right, so we will pass on those.
Okay. I have a poodle chalk plaque. Now, started at $12. I think these usually came in pairs, but this was the only one it was all by itself when I picked it up. It's in pretty good condition for chalkware because chalkware chunks off pretty easily. The only thing I saw was right here on the edge of the tub. Looks like something pushed on it just a little bit. It doesn't look like it's missing. It just looks like it was pushed in. So I did say, yep, okay. So it's got the pink flowers, the green airbrush, and the yellow at the base. And it has a gold accent on, I would guess that's some sort of a brush or scrubber or whatever. And the gold on the nose. Oops, there's the nose. The only thing I'm wondering is if this area right here might have had a mirror in it originally. Because it looks like it's about a 2-inch square.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, yeah, you can see there's some reverse numbers there. So I'm wondering if it had a mirror there originally. It doesn't really look like it's missing anything. But
No,
until you
a
see those
mirror or a
numbers.
picture or
Mm-hmm.
something there. Yeah, you're right. It looks like it had something. But that would be really easy to
Yeah, you
put
could grab
something
one of
in.
those at Hobby Lobby or Michael's really easily. It's 7 inches tall and 7 inches wide, and it's barely an inch thick. But it's got a lot of detail on all the poodle's little curls and the flowers and everything. Look at the claw foot on the bathtub even. And the back side has a little hanger that's been it was set in the plaster. Somebody had some sort of a sticker on it for marking it, but thought he was cute. The only thing that'd make him much better if he was like turquoise or hot pink. Okay.
Well, I don't know. He is pretty cute.
He is. I might I don't think I have a square mirror, but yeah, it's like
Oh,
2.25 inches.
Northwest
Betcha.
is saying a thermometer.
Maybe. I don't think I can find a thermometer to fit there, but I bet you I could find a 2-inch mirror at the hobby store to put on there though. So, all
Yeah,
right.
you would almost have to, find a thermometer that you couldn't use what it was,
Yeah.
what the holder was anymore to take the thermometer out to put with that. Because yeah, I don't even think at a hobby store you could find a teeny tiny thermometer
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Well, if you hang it in your bathroom, I don't know, do you want a thermometer in your bathroom?
Sometimes. Does you want to know how hot it is in there?
Good.
Oh,
Let's just say I've never hung a thermometer in my bathroom yet. But there's always, a first.
I don't think I have, but now I almost want to. All right, so I have got a bell.
Trisha, you're just copying me.
I have to. Well, and mine is a hand painted
Oh, yes.
Mother's Day 1980 bell. It does have the artist signature in there,
Mm-hmm.
Carol S. And this is going to start at $14. And oh, yeah, now it's not going to show it all.
There it is.
It does have the beautiful glow to it.
Custard satin. That's part of their natural series. They would put the natural, like the bird on a plate and the bell and something else, and then they'd paint the little figurine bird to look natural. So you had a whole 3 or 4 items that would coordinate like that.
Ah. So it does have one flower on the back here. It has a little bit of, I'm not sure what, right there. And then it has a cute little pudgy bell or pudgy bird on the bell. Mother's
little
Day
bit.
1980. And there it is. A nice little ring. So this is a Fenton piece.
A little bit of magic eraser. I'll take any of that off of the outside.
I don't see a mark like the little.
It should be way up where the ringer is attached. Often it's up there.
Let's go way up there.
Because it's 80, so
it should be. It should
yeah.
be there.
So on mine, it's right up at the top next to the handle, right inside. Lots of times you can feel it long before you can see it.
I don't see it.
Unless they made those and they were like the pre-70s stuff, and then they didn't use them until they got to going on these series that they did, dating the things for Mother's Day and such.
Yeah, I don't see any kind of mark up there at all. But this is a beautiful glower. All right. Well, we'll pass on that.
Well, I'll bring my little bell up then. Mine is Fenton as well, but it's a mini bell. So it is quite a bit shorter than Trisha's. It is 4.5 inches tall. It's a very pale pink with a teeny bit of opalescence right at the top of the handle. It's an $8 start, if I didn't say that. And it's got the hand-painted band of floral around the outside. It has the diamond optic on the inside, and I just saw there's the artist. Let's see if we can read who the artist is. C. McKay, or Mackie, whichever you want to pronounce it. And yeah, like Trisha, it's way up. Let's see, where is it? I saw it. It's right there. You can kind of see the oval, but it's on the inside, all the way up at the top, right next to the ringer where they put that Fenton logo. It's just a cute little. I put it by my ear and then rang it. Good job, Becky. It's a very pale pink, though. It's a nice little bell. That's right, Becky's Fenton bell, Trisha's Fenton bell. There you can kind of see the pink a little bit better. And then that opalescence right at the top.
This one does not have a mark in there.
Well, I wonder, but they did make a lot of things and then, use them throughout the years. So that could have been a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice smooth rim on it. So just a cute little one. Okay. Bells all around.
All righty.
It'd be good for when you're sick. You can have if you can hear it from upstairs to downstairs, it'd be a great way to call somebody. Is my messages frozen or did it switch over? Sometimes it's been switching from all messages to top messages. It doesn't always stay on it. There we go.
Well, that's not good. All right. So I have a scarf next. This is a beautiful scarf. It is not vintage, but it definitely has a vintage feel to it. It is 72 inches long by 36 inches across. And even if you didn't want to use this as a scarf, I was thinking if you had a dining room table, you could like put that on as a like a large table runner if you had another tablecloth on top. It's really cool. It's going to start at $15 for the scarf. And it is done in a polyester that's very silky. Now, the two sides, which are peacocks, are, I think that they are, no, maybe these are the same. I had one different birds, different scarf, different, but the two sides were different and I got confused and I thought this one was kind of the same, but it's not. They are identical. So I'll show
That's
them.
a big piece of fabric.
It is. It's really big. So here are the peacocks right here. And then we've got these beautiful flowers and then all of the plumage. So it is absolutely gorgeous. But I love finding scarves that not only can you wear as a fashion piece, but you can use around your house as a piece of decor. I like scarves that you can do both things with. And Marilyn, no, the cat and moon is still available. So yeah, if you would like that, let me know.
This
And
would make
thank
a
you very much, Marilyn.
very fancy runner on a table for a table runner to through the middle. It'd be really pretty.
Yeah, I just thought, if you had a large table and thank you, Randy. I see you for 15. Yeah, or a wall hanging. Yeah, that would be another great use for it. Or as I've mentioned at my house, I have archways without doors.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, where you could like double it and put a little pocket in it to put a little suspension rod in. Yeah.
Yeah, or and just hang it down and just have a beautiful piece of decor. But yeah, isn't that just amazing? The colors are so vibrant on this. It's just gorgeous. And then the flowers. Let me get
really flowy.
it is. And then here are the let go. There we go. There are the beautiful flowers.
Yeah, they did a really nice cover weight. Oh yeah, like a little coverlet at the foot of a bed.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really nice. And then, yes, if you did want to wear it as a scarf, you can see it's a very long scarf. And Patsy is in at 16. And let me write down. Okay, Marilyn, I put your name on the cat and moon, and thank you very much. So yeah, isn't that just something? But yeah, it's so fun to find scarves that have, multiple purposes. And this design is just beautiful. And I love the eyes on that one, or at least the way that the feathers are done. And then you have, I think, yeah, you've got just another not quite as fancy on the background there.
We have peacocks that just wander our zoo grounds. They're not in cages. They go climb in the trees. Yeah.
I mean, where are they going to go? And why would
not
they
very
leave?
far. Why would they leave? Uh-oh. Well, yeah, Northwest was timed out by Georgia.
Oh, oh no. I thought I had made her blue. Uh-oh. I'm sorry about that, Northwest. I am going to there.
No, yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, we know it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah. So that won't happen again.
You always have to get timed out at least once. We've all done it, believe me.
Yeah, and that's another reason to have people blue. Then that can't happen. And I try to remember, because when we're in StreamYard, which is the program we use so both of us can be on the screen at the same time, you can't do the YouTube functions in there. So you have to remember, open a tab in YouTube so you can bounce back and forth, so you can do that.
I know mom was blocking people the other night as she had her finger resting on the tablet, falling asleep, and she's going down the tablet, blocking people.
Well, that is one of the problems. Yeah. And one reason too why I try not to, even though it's more convenient on the phone, like I'll watch Steph on the phone in bed. I make sure that the phone is far enough away from me so that if I do start falling asleep, I'm not doing one of those.
Yeah.
Because I have been, it's like one of those things where sometimes I'll take the phone to bed and it's like, okay, I'll do just one more thing and I'll start, working. And then all of a sudden I wake up 5 minutes later and my finger is on the screen.
Yep. Well, I was just trying to figure it out one night and I blocked Mallory like 3 times in a row.
So I'll show how big the center section is also. So in between the two designs, there and there. So you kind of have a feeling that there is a little bit of an empty spot where one design ends and the next design begins. It is all lined in that beautiful aqua blue.
What kind of a hem does it have?
It does have a sewn hem. And
that's real pretty.
I'll show the reverse side too, so you can see that it is sewn on. It is polyester.
There are some dishes that would go very nice with. Have peacock themed pattern dishes. Randy. Oh man.
And Joe's watching this and he's going back and forth
watching the birds
as I keep moving. I think he's just watching the corner.
Oh yeah.
But he's watching it move back and forth.
Pretty soon it'll be like mine. We got Georgia in at 25 and Randy is out. So Patsy, yep, there she is. She is out also.
All right. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, Randy. And Steph is counting it down. Thank you, Steph.
It's a really great color combination.
It's very pretty. And I was so impressed with how long the plume is. You see peacocks and you go, oh, that's nice. And then you look at it and it's like, it's still going. It's still going. So thank you, Georgia. All right, back to Becky.
Well, I too have a creamer and sugar pear this evening. This is a milk glass. I'm not sure who the maker is because it's that bubble pattern. And I think a couple different companies made it. This will be a $12 start for the pair. And they're a little bit bigger size. They're not the individual size that are a little shorter and smaller. It's about 3¼ inches tall and about 5 inches from handle to handle on this one. And the creamer then obviously is a little bit smaller. It's about 4½. And yeah, same height. So they do have a fun detail right here on the handles. And then it almost looks like that thousand eye that's going to reflect everything, but it's a nice shiny milk glass finish. I do not see any firing. There's no ring of fire with this, so it's not the old milk glass. It's probably Depression era is when the old stuff was made, but I think this is 60s, 70s, somewhere in there. And so it's a good size. Some of these creamers and sugars, you're like, really, that's not big enough to hold enough to serve, you know, the whole table, let alone an individual. So, and they're footed. There's no marking on the bottom.
And if you are a sensory kind of person, rubbing your hand over that, it feels really good. It's like a little mini massage.
Yeah, almost looks like a bunch of grapes too, up close in the shape that they are in. So I see Randy in at 12 for the pair. And we can count them down. Thank you, Steph. This color goes with everything too. I mean, if you have, if you like to set a table with coordinating things, this will just go with anything, obviously. I love putting.
I'm a very sensory person also. So I'm, it's like being very visual. Hi, Joe, where are you going? Huh? That I'm very into textures and looks and feels of things.
Funny. Yeah, I do. I'm too. I have to like touch it, feel it, see it. But you know, I don't like the catalogs. I don't like buying online because I want to hold it to make a decision. So thank you, Randy. That's funny. He said that's a pattern he's been watching for.
Oh, good.
Awesome, especially in the goblets. I've seen, when we've been going through Mom's stuff, she had some ruby, but they were little plates, and then there were some clear cup and saucers in the bubble, but that was all I've come across so far. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm always looking for those things when I'm out. I mean, even like thrifting, not quite as much because there's not as much of a variety, but sometimes at the antique mall, I find myself like picking things up and feeling, you know, it's like even ceramics. It's like, does it have a glaze? Is it that buttery satin finish?
Oh, the satin is amazing.
I love feeling that satin. Yeah, because your hand just glides over it and it feels so nice and smooth. And yeah, there's a lot of good sensory things.
I put out a couple pieces of that. It's by Tiffin, and their satin is just fantastic.
Oops, that's what I was going to do, was that. Okay. And
see, and I try not to pick up goblets. I just get the glasses are hard because you know, how many are you going to pick up? 1, 2, 4, 6, 12. So, but now that I know you're looking for them all, I will pay attention.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find 8, you're like, oh, do I want 8? Sometimes people only want 2. Sometimes 4 is enough. Or do I pick up 8 and then here's a pair, and then you can choose how many, you know, pairs you would like.
It's always a question as to how to sell them. Yeah, because then you're like, if I sell them one, you price them per individual piece, then you're breaking up the whole set because somebody will take 3, and you're like, great, now I have 5. So yeah.
Yep. All right, so I have a macrame item next. This is a newer macrame piece because it comes with a shelf. And the shelf has been protected with a plastic wrap on it, which is nice because, you know, it's wood. And that way it's not going to get dinged up because it's got a plastic covering on this. So this is going to start at $14. And it on the top, it has a ring. It has this beautiful woven design. And then it comes down. Oh, it is. Let me untangle this here. That way and that way. Okay. And then it comes down and it has this awesome shelf. So you can hang that on a wall and then it'll come down and then the shelf can be level with a wall. And then you can put whatever you want on it. It has like little tassels.
Hangy downy thingies, as Jen would like to say.
That's right. The hangy downy thingies.
Mm-hmm. See, I pay attention.
But it is a really nice length and the shelf is a good size. No, those are not cat toys.
Oh, sure they are.
He's like, ooh, look at that. I know you did so good with the scarf. Now, don't ruin your record. You're on a roll, buddy. 13.5 inches by 4 inches. That's my leg. Thank you. Ah, that's my finger. Joe.
Like no hangy downy thingies unnoticed around here.
Yeah, but he decided to jab me in the leg and the toe, or my finger with his toe. Oh my gosh, dude. All right, so all together, let's see, this hangs down from here to the shelf. That is 19 inches. So that would be really fun in a window. You could hang that and then put some plants in a window and have that nice support. Yes, not for you. I'm going to keep it over here. Okay. So $14 for the beautiful macrame with the shelf. And that is nice and secure in there.
I think there's a question on the scarf when you're done with that.
Oh, what is the question?
Did you say you had 2 scarves or that there was 2 birds on the scarves?
There's 2 birds on the scarves.
Okay, because Randy was thinking they'd be cool for shears to make a valance for it. But that's what he was thinking about because Patsy was asking if he was going to wear it or use it. So.
Oh. Yeah, no, there's the 2 birds on there. So sorry for the confusion. Yep. All right, so I don't see any takers for the macrame shelf.
No shears, like really thin curtains stuff.
Yes. They're kind of like you can see outside, but people outside have a little more difficulty seeing inside your house.
Yeah, like a tool almost, but not that thick of a weave, open of a weave. So, yeah.
And sometimes they're even like a really super thin lace. All right, so we're passing on the macrame.
Okay. I have an odd piece, but I thought it was kind of fun. It is a gnarled piece of wood that someone has made into a bottle opener. This would be $8 start. I think it's around here. I think we have a lot of the gnarly pieces of wood like this are from roots of like the junipers. But I have no idea where this came from or who made it. There's no marking on it. And it has some sort of a finish on it to make the wood shiny, a shellac of some sort. But it is definitely a unique bottle opener. I'm not quite sure if I don't open bottles of wine, so I'm not quite familiar. I don't know if this is the right angle or if that's just it because of the way the wood is. I have no idea, but would definitely be a conversation piece or great to go with like a little gift basket for someone for a present. So, and it is, let's see, about 6 inches tall and about 5 inches across. And so then it's about 3 inches this way for, I mean, you could hold on to that good, but I'm just not quite sure if that's supposed to be bent like that or if it's because of the way it's attached to the handle. So for decorative purposes, oh, okay. Well, somebody who likes wine, it would definitely make a great conversation piece up on the shelf on your bar.
Good.
It's gnarly. All right.
Okay, so my next piece is a Lennox figurine. So let me show the bottom here. So this is the gardenia. It is fine porcelain. It is by Lennox. It's dated 1995. This is going to start at $15. That's right. Patsy says keep it handy because you can use it as a weapon.
That's very true. I wouldn't want it on my keychain, though.
Ooh, that would be big.
Yeah.
So it is designed so that it sits like this when it is being displayed. The petals on here are absolutely beautiful. This is another fine made piece by Lennox. And it is part of a series. So I think there are 3 flowers that they did.
Yeah, they're asking what the name of the flower is again.
It's a gardenia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what Steph put in. I thought.
Yeah, it is the gardenia.
And it is marked that way. Yeah. I was thinking it kind of looked like a magnolia too after I read it, but then I was like, that's not what she said. That would look pretty in that purple amethyst vase as well. It would fill up the top of that vase. I don't know if it would be practical being porcelain, but oh yeah. Wouldn't it be something if you could float it in there too?
Ooh. Hi, Darlene.
What Lennox is. If Lennox like you don't have to be a botanist. We will tell you what it is.
Thank goodness Lennox put a label on it. Exactly. Or yeah, we would have to play name that flower. Yeah, isn't that pretty? So I'd say that's probably fairly life size.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Sneeze coming on. And then again, when it sits on a countertop or a tabletop, it's going to sit like this.
Yeah, they were very creative in how they made the stand built in with the leaves and the stems.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I don't know. I was thinking it also kind of looks like a water lily if it were pink. But again, we don't have a lot of those here either.
The gardenias?
I don't have gardenias. We don't have magnolias.
I think they like the warmer, the gardenias in particular. I think they do really well in California.
We don't have water lilies unless you're, in a specific, like a Japanese garden or something.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think we can go ahead and count that down for Randy. And thank you very much, Randy. It is a beautiful, I mean, they even went to the point of putting little texturing detailing on the petals. You know, it's Lenox. They go the extra step. They really do. And thank you, Randy. That's it's not funny, but it's funny, Patsy, that yeah, you live in Portland, so you're yeah, everything you see is like a defense. It's like, can it be used as a weapon? And believe me, I spent almost 20 years living in downtown Seattle. I know your brain kind of automatically goes that way. Be prepared. Always know your surroundings. Know who's
Yep.
near you and who's doing what around you. Yeah.
Yep. For sure. Okay, I have a fun set of salt and pepper shakers. They're pure aluminum. So they're in the original package, other than the price that's been cut out. So pure aluminum, salt and pepper, and they say real dairy cans in bright and anodized aluminum. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that word. Anodized? I don't know. This is an $8 start. They came out of let's see, where's the Missouri? St. Louis, Missouri. Made in Japan for Aluminum Housewares Incorporated out of St. Louis, Missouri. Patent pending. And they have a wall mount little shelf that is in there as well. And they're not breakable. They're super durable aluminum. It was
That's why they anodized it.
There we go. And this one says salt on that side. And this one says pepper. They think they say it on two sides, but yeah. Nope, just one side is reflecting. It's super shiny. So I've seen these before, the little milk can shakers, but I've never seen that they've had a shelf with them. So I thought that was interesting in their original packing. 4 inches tall, and then the little shelf would be 4 inches wide and 2 inches deep.
Yeah, it's really cute for a farmhouse kitchen.
Yeah. And I'm a sucker for the original packing and labels as well, because it tells us all the things, where they came from, what they're made out of.
Just not the original price.
I know. I was like, darn.
Probably said 39 cents.
Something like that. I mean, there's no year on them. But yeah, they're kind of fun. Anodized, I guess, is what I said first. Okay, good. Glad I guessed that correctly. So that's right. Salt and pepper. Get your milk here. I know that's why I thought it was funny, because it says real dairy cans. So
I don't know what miniature cows they're milking that they're going to be using miniature.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Yeah, there's a little shelf here in the bottom, Patsy. So it's aluminum shelf, and it's got the little spots for them to sit on. So you put it on the wall, and then you slide it down. And then you can, I don't know, for like maybe above a stove or under a cabinet or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's why I was like, huh. But it wasn't, Again, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I saw that. And I'm like, why didn't I just buy it? It was reasonable enough to get to share with everybody. So,
no, it's fun because, yeah, that shelf probably got left behind on 99% of those sets.
If somebody installed it in their kitchen, they just took the shakers. Right. Exactly.
Yep. Or they went, oh, we're not going to put it on the wall, so just
Mm-hmm.
get rid of the shelf. But
Yep.
now we know it came with the shelf.
Right? Who knew?
Who knew?
Shaker shelf.
All right. So my next item is going to start at $12. And it is a Waterford crystal salt cellar. Oh, I think Patsy is in for 8.
Yep. I'll take you for it, Patsy. I got you. Thank you. Right. Randy just wants the shelf.
So this is a small salt cellar. It is by Waterford Crystal. It is super thick. And it does have the mark right there. Let me get it into the light. There it does say Waterford.
Those are elusive marks to find.
They're not always easy because if you look at it, you don't see it at all. You can hold it up and it is not there. And even now, you cannot see the mark. You got to get it just right into the light. And there it is right down there.
Yep.
The bottom. But if you're looking at it like that, boop, really hard to find unless you know where to look. And it has a really pretty quilted design. Oh, Steph, yes. Patsy wanted the salt and pepper shakers, and Becky got her for those. So thank you, Steph. So this little salt cellar is 2 inches across and 1.5 inches deep. So very nice if you have some kitchen prep to do. You can put all of your little spices in there, keep it by your stovetop, and go boop when you're ready to do your cooking. When you're not using it, put it in a windowsill that gets some direct sunlight so it can prism through and cast a rainbow inside. It is so pretty.
Another great use would be next to your sink. If you could get it to, if you use some of that little museum putty or the little wax to keep it from falling off a windowsill, it'd be a really great thing to put your ring in, or like for washing dishes.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So if you don't happen to have any Waterford crystal, this is a great way to have a piece. And you can see right there how beautiful the light, just like rainbows in that. It is gorgeous. So nice Waterford crystals. And it doesn't even have, no flea bites, no nothing. It is totally smooth in there. It is in beautiful condition.
Did you tried putting a votive in that before, right?
Yes, I did. It's just a little too small for one of the battery operated votives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. A riser if you flipped it over
in
a little display.
You could put that little pixie on top.
Right? Sit sideways. Right? Oh yeah, some special salt like the coarse salt. That would be pretty in there too. All right, I have a little toothpick holder. It's made by Boyd in a ruby colorway. And find you the marking, and it's on the outside there. Lots of times, I think it was a Dagenhart mold before Boyd had it, and then I think Mosser got it after that. But Dagenhart would put their mark in the middle. It is just yay big, which is $8 start. Sorry, it's 2.5 inches tall and just a smidge over the 2 inches wide here. I don't see any glowing with any of it. It might have a smidge where it's a little bit thinner here. I just can't see it. It looks a little bit orange, but it's not like, wow, it glows under black light. But I do love this this pattern. It's like a jeweled pattern, and then it's got like a scooped out design with a couple little dots, accents. I was surprised that the logo was on the outside like that, honestly.
Yes, that is kind of strange. I would expect that to be on the bottom.
On the bottom or on the inside, yeah.
Yeah, because on most of their other pieces, that's where it's at.
Yeah. And they would make coordinating pieces with this too. I think there's a salt and another something else that's in the same shape, the same pattern. Don't
remember. Right. But that is red colored glass, not flash.
Nope, not flash, for sure. It is red. And it is thicker and darker through here because of the design. And then you can kind of see where it kind of goes a little bit. It's not orange, but it's definitely a paler red up in here because that's the thinnest portion of the mold. So, but it's a very pretty ruby. Again, all sorts of fun uses you could have for little things like that. So
yes, well, and with Flag Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, those are great upcoming holidays to incorporate that into your display.
Yeah. Well, and not toothpicks, but paper clips, rubber bands on a desk, even just for all the little bitties. I'll hold on to that. So, all right.
Or put it in your bathroom as a toothpaste holder.
Fill it up. Okay.
All right. So up next, I have got a couple of Cupies. So they are going to be $10 choice.
Oh, these guys are cute. He's almost as seductive as that little critter bug girl.
He's
like, hey, girl, I see you over there. Oh, thanks, Northwest.
And they have remnants of stickers on them. Just the remnants of a sticker.
Yeah, they don't have much hair. That is true. Don't they usually have the little on top and the little on the sides? And is there a little bit tuft in the back too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit in the back. The sides.
Do you think that's a Japanese thing? Because a lot of their characters have that kind of a style too.
True.
Stylized from just the country and the time period they were made, or?
Very possible. He at least has his foot very discreetly placed.
Right.
So
the proper gentleman Cupie.
Yes. And then there is the bottom on him. And then here is this one.
Got that side smile.
He also has his feet very discreetly placed there. So all good with the modesty on these guys.
Right.
So your choice, $10. And good night, Erin. All right, so we'll pass on those. And oh, I didn't even highlight them. Okay, there we go. Highlighted.
All good. There it is. Scroll up in the chat, everyone. Steph's got it in there.
I have one job to do.
Well, we
And
can
I
only pay
can't
attention to so
do
many
it.
things at a time. I have a set of acrylic coasters. They come in this little stand. It's a $6 start. There are 5 of them. Possibly would have had a 6th one to start with as a set, but it fills up the stand pretty well. I mean, if it were, bent out wider, it could have had 6, but it looks full. So this is what came with it, what we're going with. It has a butterfly on the acrylic, and it's got to be painted or applied on there somehow. But it reminds me kind of like that cutting board material in a way.
Yeah.
They are 4 inches square, and they all have the same pattern on them. And they're just a little bit, the reverse. You can see it through both directions, and it is an orange print that is on there. I'm guessing 70s to 80s is what those are. But they're a nice little acrylic stand. We're putting them all back together. And they are $6. Oh yeah, for patio, they'd be great because they are non-breakable. I'm not going to drop them to demonstrate, but definitely non-breakable. I mean, at least it should bounce fairly well for us.
Now, do they glow?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not seeing anything. I see Randy at 6.
Yeah, that is a really nice set. And
I've been finding a lot of smalls lately. It's kind of fun.
Well, coaster sets, sometimes the stands that they're in are complicated to use.
They are.
I like the fact that one, you can just pull it out very easily.
Yeah. And even if you and if they're out for use too, and there's just one in there, it's not going to tip over. It's not going to be top heavy one direction or the other. It'll still stay standing. So that's nice.
Though that's important. Little things like that are important.
We're all about being practical around here.
Well, if you're going to pick up home improvement things like that, yes, make sure that it's going to work for you. It's practical. It makes sense.
Well, and then it's vintage that's usable. It's not just a display. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love having all the display stuff, but this stuff that we can actually use on a daily basis and then enjoy it all the time, I love that even more.
Yep.
So thank you, Randy.
I don't know what kind of a bowl plate combo thing it is. It's made in Japan, but it's a bowl that has an underplate attached to it. It's not like a gravy bowl. I don't know.
Doesn't have any spouts on it?
No, I don't know what it's for. But it's painted in blues and purples. It's so pretty. I have no idea what it's used for. It has a little chip on, I don't remember which of the rims. I think the bottom rim. It's got a little chip on it. I use it as a spoon rest in my kitchen. It's like, it doesn't matter to me that it's got a little chip on it. I can just turn it to the back, but it's so beautifully hand painted. But I have no idea what it's for because
they made so many different things to use in the Victorian era that don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, it could be a mayonnaise bowl. I don't know.
Or there's some that are specific for shrimp or for lemons and things like that we just don't use that nobody would even think that they would make a specific dish for anymore either. And no, none of it glows, Steph. I have tried and tried to make something glow tonight and nothing is glowing.
Yeah, but it's like I picked it up because one, I love saving things like that from the landfill, and it's like I will use that. I will use that as a spoon rest. It's awesome. It works great
The
forest.
painted stuff is amazing.
And it's pretty.
Yeah,
And
the talent that they had to
out.
do that is
Mhm.
amazing.
Yep. All right. So I have a pair of brooches. These are going to be $15 choice. They are the same design. They're just two different colors. So we've got the beautiful electric blue.
I'm going to sneak out really fast. I'll be right back.
Okay. And then I have this beautiful amber color. And so this is $15 choice for these beautiful brooches. They can also be a pendant also. They have a bail. And thank you, Barb. I see you. And they are, let's see, 2 inches across. So I'll get up close for the blue one. And you can see it does have a nice center. Those beautiful marquees. Then we've got some smaller ones with the design. And then we've got these ones on the edge. I'll hold it like this so you can see kind of the construction of that. And then here is the amber one. So it's amazing how with the different colors, you see different aspects of the design with the different colors. And so they are 2 inches across. And so I'll hold it back here so you can see how big that is. And yeah, the amber does have a little more of a two-tone design where the color of the smaller ambers is a little different. It's more like a reminds me, this is like a cream soda, that's like a root beer. Where my mind goes. But it is really a beautiful color. And then that center one, you can see there's kind of a design on the inside. It almost looks like a pinwheel type design. And I know, Randy, I was giving you a second and just allowing a little for the lag to say that if you were interested, that we would need 16 or higher from you. And then there is the blue. And then I'll put them back here so you can see if you're wearing them. That is how big they're going to look. And how you will be able to dazzle people from a distance as they're walking towards you, admiring your beautiful brooch. All right, so I'm not sure, but I think Randy might be out at least until we see maybe Barb's decision on her color preference.
That's what it looks like to me.
So we can go ahead and count it down for Barb, and then we'll see. Thank you, Steph. We'll see which one she's interested in. All right. Thank you, Randy. All right. Sold to Barb.
Decisions.
Yes. So the amber or the blue, I'll get in close so you can see each one again.
I see brown.
The amber. All right. So Barb would like the amber.
Oh, Randy was hoping for the same colorway.
Oh, all right. All right. So the blue is available if anyone is interested in the blue one. And thank you, Barb. Thank you, Randy.
Okay. Thank you for my little break. Appreciate that. I'm going to have a choice as well. I have 3 in my choice. They'll start at $12. These are all a velvet background with like the silk ribbon embroidered into different flower designs. They're an oval, and then the back says Market Village, and it can be a pendant or a pin. So this one's got like a sage green background with a little, I don't know, daisies or little forget-me-nots or something like that. This one has a navy background with like roses and some rosebuds. And this one has a dark purple background with irises.
Ooh, that is so pretty.
So what I don't know is if these were, say, a kit for someone to have done and then, you know, put together themselves, or if they came pre-made.
Hi, Margot.
2.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches wide. They are probably just about 1/4 inch in depth. So I thought they were kind of neat. Hello. For our flower lovers, our hashtag not botanists out there, in all different colorways. And to have the bail on the back as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you could wear them as a necklace or the pin.
And we've got Marilyn in at 12.
Okay. They have, I was going to say, they're not squishy, like they're not padded like a pillow. They are right over a backing. The only thing that you're is just a little bit of the crush of the velvet in terms of softness to them, if that makes any sense. Because I want them to be like a pillow and like have a polyfill or something in them because of the embroidery. So, but they're not. So, okay, I'm good for counting them down, and then Marilyn can tell us what her choice is. Any and all of the combination. Floral pins is what I'm going to put on there. Can I hold an item until Tuesday? So I was, yeah. I mean, for invoicing, Laura, I was basically probably going to do that anyway because I'm going out of town on Wednesday. So my shipping schedule is going to be a little bit messed up because I'm heading to my friend's son's wedding in Texas next weekend. So she wants the sage and the roses. Thank you, Marilyn.
Great.
And if anyone wants the iris, just put that in the chat for $12. Thank you so much.
Are you then saying that you probably won't get invoicing done for your Tuesday sale and for this sale until after you come back from the wedding?
I mean, if I got invoicing done and sent it out, I wouldn't be shipping it until I got back from the wedding. So it really is kind of one of those, either way, it won't get shipped out until after I get back, and I'll be back Monday. So it's going to be a little bit delayed from this week. So I can get out invoices from tonight, but I can definitely hold Laura's over. That's not a problem. If anybody else needs me to, I can do that as well to combine. It's easier for invoicing to combine it. As long as I don't have a lot. 12 days of Christmas is pushing my limit to combining invoices, but A couple days is not a
A
problem.
couple days of sales, that's okay.
Yep, exactly.
All right. So I have 3 vintage pairs of screw back earrings. I'm going to sell them together for $12. So I'm going to hold up one of each of these. So we've got these pretty long drop rhinestones, clear rhinestones. Then we have these blue, the blue ones right here, the dark blue, and then the 2 light blue. And then I have the purple with the clear on the outside. So you are going to get all 3 pairs of these beautiful vintage earrings for $12. And I'll start with these big ones here. So there they are. They are screw back. And these have a nice size to them. So they're going to hang down just a bit there. But they are really nicely made. And thank you, Randy. So there is that pair. Then there is the light blue, well, light and dark blue pair. And so the dark blue part is the part that's on top. And then there is that one.
You could even add some dangle beads to those, the way those ones are. Enhance it even more.
Yep. And then there
so
is
funny.
that pair. Yeah, it's a beautiful pair. So you will get all 3 of these. Nope, I'm not going to be able to do it. There's those. And, oh, maybe if I do it. Almost. There we go. All 3 of those. All right. So we'll go ahead and count those down for Randy. And thank you so much, Randy.
He's crossing his fingers. How many do you have left? I wasn't really counting.
That I think is my last. I was going to double check and make sure. Hi, PC. Yep, I did that. Sometimes I just like to make sure that I didn't skip over one or anything, but yeah, so that was one time through everything. So we are going to I'm going to call it a speed round, but to be honest, it's going to take me a while. So it's not going to be a speed round.
Not as speedy as it could be.
No, but we are going to recap all of the items that are still available. So if you missed the beginning, if you were on the fence about a few items, now's your chance to claim them. If you are watching on the replay, our email addresses are up on the screen. Feel free to send us an email, or you can leave a comment below on the video also. So yes, the non-fast speed round of tonight.
Okay. And yes, Bonnie, I did see your comment about holding your invoice. That's fine. I did want to ask you, I pulled those houses from my booth and I have 2 of each color. So let me know if you want 2 or 3 or 4 of them, and I will add that to that as well. So, all right, I'm just going to do it in the order that it's sitting here. I put them in each in the right spot. So I have the poodle chalk plaque. So $12 start. the hanger there on the back. It's a single lady. Not. I wish there was a pair of those. I have the jack-o'-lantern ghost candle holders. They're about 3 inches tall, about 2.5 inches across, and they were $5 for the pair. That one doesn't like to stick on there. I have the smaller canister or vanity style jar with the 3-tone floral morning glories printed on it. It does have a little bit of wear on the green section, and it has some roughness on the edge. One little chip on the lid, but that is due to its age. And that was an $8 start.
And yeah, Bonnie let you know one of each, one pink, okay. One mint.
Perfect. Thank you, Bonnie. I have one purple apple left, little art glass apple with the applied leaf. Just a little guy, and he was $5. What looks like Bohemian, but is out of Japan vase, has a clear foot to the ruby with the gold detailing and applied floral. Really got a lot of detail to the accents on that. That was, I think, 9 inches tall. Well, this could be a total memory test.
That's awesome, Steph. Yeah, that's great going to an estate sale and finding a lot of goodies.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. Hi.
There's an estate sale here in town that I might go to tomorrow. It's the last day that it's open. And it's somebody who's related to like the Russell Wright guy who designed houses and stuff.
Oh,
the
wow.
Architecture, yeah. One little mini pink with the opalescent Fenton bell was an $8 start. It is painted with flowers around in the band. So another social media person has posted about it already and pictures up and stuff. And I'm like, oh, should go look at that. When else are you going to be able to go see a house like that?
Yeah, exactly.
So the gnarly handled bottle opener was an $8 item. Not sure if it's practical or if it's just for display. The red little toothpick by Boyd, and it was $8 start. The elephant in the room is a box, a dish, covered, whatever you want to call it, in the green satin. It scares me though, because last time I held something up with a lid, I busted it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went to hold the lid on like this, and I turned it, and it squished out of my hand.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He's got one little bitty chip on this tusk, but otherwise is in great condition, and he was a $20 start.
He's so unique.
I love these elephants. They're really cool. And those were extras. And my last one that was just up was the iris pin marked Market Gardens with silk embroidery on the velvet. Think it's Indiana. That would make sense. The elephant. Yep. Total sense. All right. I wasn't reading much chat. I was just trying to get, so I'll go back and look if anybody put anything in there.
I didn't see anyone, but again, if you think about it for a little bit, think about it tomorrow. Becky is vintagevikingtreasures@gmail.com.
Yep. I'll be here until I'm in Texas, and then I'll be in Texas. But you can reach me no matter where I'm at. That's the beauty of it.
That's so true. All right, so I have got this big beauty. This is by Imperial Glass. Technically, this is a punch bowl holder. However, it can be the fanciest candle holder you have ever had. This is going to be $40, and it is an amazing amethyst. It is the whirling star pattern, and it would make an absolutely beautiful vase also. So $40, Imperial Glass whirling star. For $30.
Oh, Patsy just asked how much. It was 40 for that
40, yes.
purple piece.
Yeah, and that is like really thick glass. Like,
Yeah.
up, it's as thick as my pinky.
Yeah.
I know, isn't that something?
It's substantial, yes.
It is. They were not skimpy on the glass. And for $30, I have a 4-piece set. So there are the 2 other pieces. So it is a 4-piece set. And then you have the bowl that goes right in the middle. And each one is hand painted. So this is $30 for the hand painted Tonala snack set. I don't know what to call these.
Well, I think snack set or condiment set or.
Yep. So absolutely beautiful. So 4 of those pieces and the bowl that goes in the middle. I'm trying to stack them. I probably shouldn't try to do that. There, we'll do that. Right. So that was $30 for that set. Then I have the Epern horn. This is very old. It is purple on the edge, then it is an kind of an opalescent, and then it is clear on the inside. It is just the one horn.
Could you see that in your purple stand, in the punch bowl stand? I mean, the purples would look fantastic together.
Well, they do look very pretty together.
But don't know how you do that, but it'd be really cool. Just sorry.
Well, if you had a little base, you could put that.
Yeah, or like there's those frogs with the candle holders in the middle, but I don't know if that's big enough for the Epern horn or not.
No, but there's probably something, or even if you padded this.
Mm-hmm.
And put
yeah.
You know, built a little padding in there to hold that up, or something a little bigger, and then put that in the base here, and then had that coming out. Yeah, that would be stunning.
Yep.
You could fill this part with flowers. You could fill
that was the next thing I was going to say. Put flowers between the 2 pieces. It'd be beautiful.
Yeah. So this is very old Epern horn. It is $20 for that beautiful piece. And where am I going to put it? Right there. Okay. Then for $25, I have the King Island mask. This is from the Anchorage Museum Shop. Oh, you would like the Epern horn? Excellent, Patsy. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pretty piece.
Yep. So this is by George. Now I've forgotten. Penotic. I think it's Penotic. Penatac, I think. He's in Nome. And then he did write King Island Good Shaman Mask, and then he did sign it here also. So this is $25. I'll hold it back here. He's not huge, but he is really cool. So $25 for the wood mask that is signed by the artist. Then I have for $15, this is the bone carved, bone or antler. They both kind of have a similar look to them. This is a beautiful carved necklace. So the beads are all carved, plus this beautiful medallion here. So it is a flower, and there are 3 on this side that go up. On this side, there are 3 also. And then the one in the center is sideways. So beautiful floral design. This is $15.
If you really wanted to repurpose it, you could make a couple pairs of earrings and a pendant out of that as well. But it's hard to take stuff like that apart when it's not broken.
Yeah. Now it is about 16 inches, so it's going to hit a little higher. But yeah, as Becky was saying, if you had a turtleneck or a mock turtleneck, that would really stand out and you'd be able to see that cut out design. So that is all hand carved. So absolutely beautiful. And then the other one I have, this is also $15, and this is a 22-inch chain. This is a 1935 buffalo nickel that has been placed inside this beautiful pendant. So there is the nickel. So $15 for the buffalo nickel pendant. Then for $24, I have the vanity set. There are the 8 pieces, 2 of these jars, 1 hair receiver, the hairbrush, the mirror, the picture frame, and then 2 of these with the glass jars. This is $24 for the 8-piece set. So that is just $3 a piece for each of the items. Oh, I put that right here.
So here you got your box, Patsy.
So this is an art piece by Judy Wise. She does color etchings. This is a beautiful fish. This is $25. This is number 24 of 100. It is the butterfly fish, and she did sign it and date it 1988. So $25. And Judy Weiss is a very well-known artist. Nope, I'm going to put that back over here. Then for $14, I have the Amber Glass Moon and Stars Cream and Sugar. So $14 for the cream and sugar. Beautiful light honey amber. For $14, I have the Mother's Day 1980 Fenton Bell. And let's see if I can get it to glow again.
There it is.
It does have a glow to it. It is a custard glass that does glow. If I do it like this, it's just going to blow it out. But on my end, it looks beautiful. Nope.
Yep. It's best just like that.
And this was $14 for the bell. And it does have a nice ring. Nope, come on. There it goes. Oh, and it is signed by the artist. So hand painted by Carol S.
Good night, Georgia.
Good night, Georgia. Then I have the macrame hanger. It does have a wood ring on top. It comes down. It's got the beautiful wood right there. It is covered, protected in plastic wrap. This is $14 for the macrame hanger.
I remember my mom and her friends making some of those back in the 70s. Those were
Yes, with the hangy down thingies. Yes. I have for $12 the Waterford Crystal Salt Cellar. It is not huge. It is just a small salt cellar, but it does have the, somewhere on here, there it is, right there. It does have the Waterford mark on it. So $12 for the salt cellar.
I saw the shadow of one of your kittens moving, and I was like, is somebody in the room with you? It gave me a double take. I was like, wait.
And then for $10, you have your choice of Kewpie. I don't know who made them, but they are $10 each.
Oh, the
And
Kewpie
then
babies.
I had for $15 the blue flower brooch. It's not a roach, it's a brooch.
Well, you know. Yep.
So that is $15, and it does come with the bail. So you can wear that as a pendant also. It is 2 inches across. And then, oh, that's right. And then for $20, I had the Chris Cunningham vase. This is a pottery vase that does have these little, like hieroglyphic figurines on the outside there. It has a really pretty multicolored glaze. There is the inside. And it is signed by Chris Cunningham, who is a listed artist in the Seattle area. So that is $20 for the vase. All right. And so that was everything I still have available. And if you are interested in anything that you saw, feel free to send me an email, or you can leave a comment below. And Becky, would you like to remind everybody kind of about your sales and your upcoming travels and everything?
Yeah, I will. I'll probably be on tomorrow night with Paula. Sometimes we change that up occasionally depending on how busy everybody is. And then my normal Tuesday night on my channel. And then I will be, like I said, traveling to Texas for a wedding. That will be next Saturday. So some of the shipping and or invoicing will be a little bit delayed because there's no use me. I mean, if I send you out an invoice and you pay it, I won't be able to ship it until I get back anyway. So,
Right.
you know, we'll be flexible and fluid with that one. And yeah, then my next in-person show will be in Alabama in the middle of March. I think it's north of Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm hoping to just keep on filling up the new booths, and as long as I can remember to be on Tuesday nights, I will be here. Some days I'm like, wait, what day is it? What am I doing? So yeah.
And I will be back on Monday morning on my channel, 11:30 a.m. for a morning sale. Then I will be back on Monday at 6:30 in the evening over on Jen Eats channel. We will be doing our Monday evening sale that we do each week. We alternate channels. And then on Tuesday morning, I will be right back at 11:30 with another sale. And I think if any, oh, well, actually, my cats would run. If anybody came in here, they would run so fast to wherever I was, or
I think they'd at least notify you.
I would notice because they ran right past me.
See ya, we're out.
Yeah, which is what they do every time the doorbell rings. You guys can't see it, but I know a lot of times the doorbell rings because the mailman is coming to pick it up, or, UPS or something is leaving, a Chewy box or something on my porch. And every time that doorbell rings, the cats take off, they run upstairs. They want nothing to do with it.
And yes, Marilyn is being my memory, and I will be scheduling another pop-up with Mom. So as soon as we get that ready, we'll put it on the community tab so people will know when it's coming up.
Mm-hmm. And
so, yeah.
And I'll just mention on Wednesday, Jen and I will be doing our double sales. We'll be on Jen's channel in the morning. And this week we will have Gina from Vintage Digs joining us. And then she will be joining us in the afternoon on my channel for the 4 p.m. sale. So that will be a lot of fun.
It was funny watching Vinny this week. He was,
yeah.
I don't know if he knew exactly what he was getting into.
Well, yeah. He kind of did not, he didn't put all the pieces together.
Yeah.
And so in the morning when we went live, we were like, where's Vinny? Where's Vinny? Where's Vinny? So Jen,
he's in the Eastern time zone too, isn't he?
He is, which meant it was 11 o'clock Eastern time. And so Jen texted him, and he went, oh, I just woke up. So the morning sale, he literally had just woken up, and he was a trooper. He came on live. He did great. And yeah, so and he's ready to come back. So
well, that's good. He survived well if he's willing to come back again.
That's right. So next Saturday night, I will be having Kim from Oh My Vintage joining me. Her and her husband have been moving into their new house, getting not only the household set up, but then she has to get her business set up. Patrick works from home, so they've had to get that set up. So it's not just, she's moving into a house, but she's also moving like 2 businesses into a house along with, all of their personal stuff. So she's been very, very busy. I have been pushing and trying and working on getting her to 1,000. Yeah, she's getting so close. Let me double check where she's at right now. She is at 945.
Oh, wow.
So she needs just 55 more subscribers. So guys, I am going to be pushing next week to work on getting Kim those last 55 subscribers so that we can get her to 1,000. I'm hoping that we can do it before next Saturday. But,
right.
But if not, then I'm going to be spending a lot of the time during the sale getting everybody to set up a second YouTube account. so that you can subscribe to Kim. I've done it for all of the cats. They all have their own YouTube accounts, and they have all subscribed to Kim.
Funny.
But yeah, reach out if you have, anybody else who lives in your house with you. They probably have a YouTube account. Have them subscribe to Kim just so we can get those last 55 subscribers, and reach out to kids, grandkids, brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews. Reach out to them. Have one of them subscribe. It'll really help out. It'll add up fast. But yeah, Kim, for those of you who've heard me talk about it before I was a reseller, I was just a person hanging out in the chat, having a great time, chatting with everybody, meeting everybody in the chat, just like you guys do. And when I went to have my very first sale, Kim was one of the people who showed up for my very first sale. So, I mean, I'm going to put all my effort into getting Kim to 1,000 because she was there for me from the very beginning. So, it's the least I can do to help her for all of the support she has given me in the, 2.5 years that I have been doing live sales. So I appreciate it so much. So yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody who has checked to make sure that they've subscribed to Kim.
So crazy how YouTube does that. It's just nuts how it undoes things. And you're like, where did that person go? I haven't seen him for months. And you're like, oh, it's weird.
Yep. So yeah, and you really do need to keep checking that you are subscribed to your favorite channels, because like Kathy Picasso Cat, I'm on watching her sales, as many Thursdays as I can remember, and Sunday nights it gets a little late. Sometimes I can pop in there, I can give her a thumbs up, but I'm usually heading to bed when her and Leanne are on. But YouTube has twice unsubscribed from Kathy's channel, twice. Now, most other channels, for some reason, I haven't been unsubscribed from channels I never go to. I haven't been unsubscribed to, but for some reason, YouTube has decided that Kathy, I need to be unsubscribed from Kathy's channel. And now twice I have caught them unsubscribing me, and I notice it because I wasn't getting the reminders for her sale. It's like, why didn't
reminders
you
for sales or reminders for videos, something?
Yep. And that's when you've been unsubscribed. But why her channel twice, I have no idea. It is the weirdest thing. So that's one of the reasons why we keep mentioning, hey, check. We're going to put the links in. Check and make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube plays that little trick on you. And a lot of times you don't even notice that you've been unsubscribed from somebody's channel. So good night, Barb. And thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys so much. And Steph, thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Especially today when I spent 5 hours doing a book sale that I wasn't planning on doing.
Right.
So the extra help today, oh boy, did I need that. So
thank you, Trisha. Thanks for having me again.
Yes, and thank you, Becky. So Becky's schedule is going to be a little on the busy side,
intermittent.
You can imagine. So it's probably going to be April, the beginning of April, before Becky is able to come back. But that's okay.
I'll be traveling 3 out of the 5 Saturdays in March. So
that's a lot.
Yeah. And then there's one is a lodge weekend besides. So, and one's my kid's birthday. So, it's the whole month's a wash. It's all gone. You never know.
March is going to fly by like that for
It
you.
is. It's going to go so fast because even my mom was like, when are you leaving in March? And I said, well, I'm leaving in March, but I'm coming back in April from Alabama. So,
I'm constantly leaving.
yep.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it was great hanging out with you, Becky.
Thank you.
And yeah, everybody have a great rest of your weekend.
For
And
sure.
yeah, we'll be seeing you guys in the chats. I am going to
Mhm.
be working a lot on invoices, as you guys know. I got a lot of invoices to do now. So thank you guys for keeping me busy. And yeah, again, great rest of your weekend. And, you know, if we see you in the chats, say hi. We'll do our best to say hi. Hands are busy all the time, but absolutely. So take care, everyone. And